D&D! We're live, we're here.
Real quick, I heard this great joke that I want
Oh
to tell.
no, hold on. Technical difficult. No, we're good, we're good. That was just, I had to be careful for Johnny Brown's jokes, you know? Well, hey, we're here. We're ready to play some D&D. Intro things. The rest of the episodes will be uploaded after tonight, probably tomorrow. I'll upload everything and it'll be up to date on here, YouTube, wherever, you know, the things. But let me do a little recap and then we'll jump into tonight's game. Last time we played, our group here was chasing after, or they were going with Suji, the guy that they had found at a tavern. They were going with Suji to help him get his sword back and potentially find their way to get to the prize that they've been looking for anyways in the book. They followed his lead. He led them to where they needed to go, and they started to go up in this mage tower. It was a nice, tall mage tower that had been abandoned. The Admiral Karn had been held up there. When they got there, no signs of anybody. They went through the whole tower, found that there was nothing in there. And then that's when they heard from Karn, who was outside of the tower on a smaller tower, little rampart type situation with his like army of creatures as well. They got out of the tower, started to fight him, and defeated him, not killing him, which was wild. And Suji also got his sword back during that fight and grew to his normal strength and size, grew some horns, and we left off with you had let Admiral Karn leave, and you were there in the aftermath of the fight. He laid down his arms. You left him. He took nothing with him, but he did tell you that like you guys had asked, I think, where were all of his stuff that was not in his chest inside the tower, and he's like, oh, it's in the smaller tower. Made kind of a joke about like everyone looks in the big tower, moved along. But Karn is gone. He walked off, and there's no one else left there. That's where we're picking up this time, in the aftermath of Karn. Real quick, you did notice when you got to the top of the tower some sort of portal. There's runes and a doorway. You weren't sure how to activate it. Karn kind of gave away. It was probably his ring. And you guys took the ring from him before he left as well. That's where we are. What would you guys like to do?
Who has the ring? Do we know who took it?
Good question. I think you were the one that was like right up on him, but I'm not sure if you just jacked it or if you just put it on the ground. Up to you.
I mean, I'm probably like holding it, but not like in a like, ooh, jacked it. I'm gonna be the person who has to hold it.
Got it.
Caspian, you're holding the ring. It looks like you have to be the person that has to hold that ring. Any chance you want to get this portal up and going? It seems like that's the way into the stronghold, and I'm kind of itching to see what's in there. You know.
I mean, same, but there is all that stuff that he stole over in the other tower.
Oh, the shorter tower.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been much for loot. I just like hanging out with my friends. So, I'll follow you wherever you guys want to go.
Do we think the tome is potentially in that smaller tower, or do you think it's just it's where he is? Because, you know, if we go fight the big baddie and the tome isn't even in there and it's just in some like, you know, cupboard in the other tower, that'd be kind of sad.
The wind is telling me that the dungeon master probably put it in the place he wants us to go next, which is the big building. But the loot goblin in me says we gotta check the small tower and the realist. If we check the small tower first, because yeah, if the book's in there, bada bing, bada
we
boom.
just go home. You know what I mean?
This is it. We're done.
I'm out of here. You know. How far is the walk to the shorter tower? Oh.
You guys were fighting on it, so it's right there. You guys are
Okay.
there at the.
Oh, it was that one. Oh yeah.
It was
Okay.
just like there's the big mage tower, and there was like that little, like barely a tower that he had like the sword on top of there. That's where all that was. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought it was like another tower on the other side, but yeah, no. Okay, then we should.
Oh, that would have been even funnier. Let's go all the way over there.
Let's go ahead and explore. Joss is gonna go ahead and go in there because
right on. Yeah, it's fairly like this is definitely not hyped up to be like the mage tower type place. Yeah. This is a rampart. There's a ladder that leads up in there. Once you climb up the ladder and you get to that little middle floor, there are a few just like crates with things in them. And that seems to be, he tried to make it like less conspicuous. Like this is just junk, but that's where he was keeping everything that he probably would have normally kept in the mage tower. But yeah, you can feel free to go through there. If you want to, I mean, if you want to just give me a investigation or perception check, just to look through there, that'd be awesome.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh,
started off strong.
Brom also got a nat 20.
Oh my god! What a start to the day!
Wild.
Also got a nat 20. Divided by 10. I got a 2.
That's wild. Yeah, so you guys start shuffling through the crates there. You find a handful of objects in the very bottom of the crate itself. There's like a ring that is like it's a very silver ring. It looks like it's got runes etched on the inside, and on the top of it, it's got like a ram. You find a very like silver, sturdy looking crown. There's a long sword that's in there as well. That's got like, it resembles kind of has like a sea vibe, with like more of like barnacle looking like shells along it, and kind of like a split blade at the end. And you also find like a really dark cloak in these crates. As well, you find two of those those, I think I explained at the beginning, kind of how people keep their like wallets are like those cylinders. You find two of those that are just full of orbs. Freshly like
money,
beautiful looking. Yeah, it's money. These are like platinum pieces, as people like D&D would go by, but they're like these perfectly shaped orbs in the cylinder wallets. Then you also find just like a handful of potions, like in a little like in the bottom of the crate. There's like a little like chest that opens up, like a little hand chest opens up. It's got like a few vials in it. You believe them to be just like with your guys' crazy checks there, it's like 5 healing potions.
Nice. The real loot up before a big boss battle kind of thing, you know?
There's a save point in the corner, so you can save scum it if you want. If you really want to.
Could I see if there's any like magical items in here? If anything's kind of magical, can I do some sort of check for that?
Yeah. If you want to give me an Arcana check, that'd be great.
Can I take a look at that ram ring while it's going on?
7. Okay. You definitely get the feel that there are some.
Can I interrupt really quick? We have tornado sirens going on, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be away.
Go check on your family. Yeah, go check on your family.
I'll be back.
Go for it. Right. Leave your camera on.
If it goes down, we want to see it live.
Yeah, leave your camera on. There he goes. Oh yeah, he's like stuttering too. Dang. Yeah, this storm's crazy. Heads up, anyone watching, we might at some point just kind of like cut and run and then pick up where we left off at a different later date or something like that. But we're gonna try and play through it, so we'll see. For now, we're down Torsten for a little bit. At least we get to see him, Torsten in the reflection there with the chair.
Oh, yeah.
Your companion with horns.
Yeah, there you go. So, Jerry, yeah, you get a sense that some of these things in here are probably magical. You're not sure exactly what or where. Respan, what are you looking at the ring?
Yeah, what's the first one was like a ram ring or something, and the
Yep.
second one was what? Was it another type of ring or was it something
It was
else?
a crown.
Oh, yeah. Tell me what the crown's about.
Okay. Are you just like kind of looking it over and looking at it?
Yeah, Braun brings it over to Jackson and says, "Buddy, this would look real nice on top of one of our heads. Could you imagine us walking around? We'd be regal. We'd be royalty walking down the streets. And I think that's great."
Yeah, so it's a beautiful like silvered, but it seems like it's like maybe just like silver like plated because it seems sturdy. It might be full still silver and just like magical in essence. You're not sure, but it's got like 6 like spikes coming up off of it. It's very thin and it looks like it would be, I mean, it would fit like your head, but it on each point like below the crown is like a jewel that looks almost like an eye. But they're jewels.
Braum slaps it on. He's like, this is gonna be it. This is gonna look real nice right on top. And it like goes over his little hat. Like fits on the brim of his hat.
There you go. Right on. Yeah, so yeah, you feel like you know how like you see your camera every once in a while, it goes like out of focus and then focuses in. You feel your eyes do kind of that, and they just kind of like focus in. It's almost like when you've updated your drivers and your screen just automatically looks better for some random reason.
Okay, great.
You just like see better right now.
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, this will you gain a proficiency in perception and investigation while wearing the crown. You can also cast detect magic at will.
Oh, fun.
While wearing it. Yeah.
Everything kind of crisps up, and he's like, "Jackson, we got to get you a shower, buddy. You were looking gross. I don't know, how did I not notice this before? You were filthy." All right, we'll put that on. We'll put that on the list. That's so crazy.
I'm not seeing flubs anymore. Just an
Oh
FYI.
yeah.
Same. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
We got a failed to start camera.
Yeah, he messaged saying things are weird. So, I clicked try again, and then it just messed it up on me.
Yeah,
so.
mine keeps like kicking back out.
Damn,
we're getting
right
2
on.
down. All right, Reese, hold on.
down.
We're next.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Down.
We're
We're hanging
one
on
of us
by
out
our
here.
bootstraps. Well, good thing you guys were done looting, so we can at least get through the looting while they're AFK gone right now. Yeah, so the crown, that's what seems to happen with the crown. It helps you focus in a little bit.
Cool.
And I missed it, but did you investigate the ring?
He has the ring. He hasn't really done anything.
What's
with
the
it.
ring do? He does like a little he puts it on and does like a little punch to his hand to see if it like hurts more, or he tries to run in a direction to see if he like blows through a wall or something. I don't know. He's trying things out.
Got it. As soon as you put it on, you kind of like zone out and like almost daydream for a moment, and you're not really where you are anymore. You're kind of you see yourself just like you see a lot of walls, and you can kind of like. Okay, I'm just gonna explain. I'm gonna give you that. You see a bunch of walls around you.
I'm in a room, or just like there's like a wall here, like a partial wall here, like another partial wall.
So it seems like you're in a hallway, and at the end you can see like the hallway turns. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
He's gonna. Do I still do I still feel the ring?
Right
like
now,
ring?
you see the ring on your finger. You see the ring on your finger, and you see right in front of you. You see like hallways, just like leading down.
He's gonna start walking around. He's gonna head straight to the end of that hallway and see if it's another hallway.
You turn, and there's like it seems like there's another hall that leads down, and it looks like at the end of this one you can turn right or left.
Oh, what is Dross seeing right now? As like
you
is
see
he moving?
No, you see Bromwood just kind of standing there, just like his eyes are kind of just glazed over. It's like he's just kind of looking like he's not moving, not doing anything. That's what you see.
Okay.
He says, I remember Jackson always told me if you're going through a labyrinth, always keep your hand on the right wall until the first turn, and then you switch it to the left wall for the next turn. So he's gonna follow that. He's gonna follow that path. Every right turn he's gonna take, and then he'll immediately take the next left. And
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
the exact same.
Yeah. It feels like you're just keep turning and you keep finding more hallways. It seems like it's getting warmer and warmer while you're here. At points you can see kind of over the top of some of the walls, like flames will kind of just jut over these walls.
What?
And then Dross, give me a perception check real quick, Dross. Just looking at him, basically. Okay.
Looks. Yeah,
15.
it's not popping up. Okay.
Oh, you're good. I saw it came through on my side. Some of
It
us
did
have
for me,
connection,
so that's great.
some don't. Right on. You see him just standing there, and you're kind of watching for a second, and you see the ring, like the face of the ram. You see like out of like the nose of it, like smoke starts pouring out of this ring.
Cool. Is there? He's gonna follow like. Is the fire coming from a direction? Can he go towards wherever he thinks, like, by loop around into like the fire pit? Or
Not really. It just seems like it's kind of showing up around the walls.
Okay. Can he just punch a wall with a ring and see if it explodes? If then it's like a ring of like wall breaking or something.
That's funny. Yeah. So you go and you punch the wall, and the flames kind of shoot up outside of it. And you like wake up from this like daydream. You're back where you were, and you have like the ring on your hand.
Charles, what? Charles, do you see it? Did you see the hallways? Did you see the great hallway thing I just went through?
No, you just kind of went off in your own little world, and then your ring started smoking. I was about to come take it off of you before you kind of just snapped out of it.
That's so crazy. Yeah, I was in, like, I don't know, like a labyrinth, like a fire labyrinth and stuff. And I have no idea what that was about. I've never experienced that in my lifetime.
You gotta stop putting things on that you find in an old tower.
You're telling me. If I had to guess, this would probably be the ring of fire labyrinths. I don't know if there's any, use to that, but that's what.
I will say you do, Bram. You do like nobody can really see this because you have your hat and now your crown on your hat, but you have some like pain. Like in your temples, like you have some pain right up, like or not so much your temple, but like up here.
Okay. He'll take off the crown and like pull his little cowl back.
Yeah. There's like little nubs of horns almost.
Oh no!
Like they're not fully grown or anything like that, but there's just like little nubs there.
Oh, this Dross. How do they look? Be honest with me. Don't hurt me right now. How do they look?
They're in that kind of awkward stage where they're not there, but they're not like horns.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say they look great at this point. It's either like, jump in the pool or just walk away. You can't just be on the diving board just staring into the water.
No, yeah, I think you're right with that. I think they might grow into other stuff. They might stay like this. I don't know. And he puts his hat back on, and then he changed it to like a cowl to like cover everything.
Nice.
He slaps the crown on top as well as a little candy corner. He says, "Oh, Dross, now that this crown helps me see so much better, and let me tell you, your beard is coming in real nice, in ways that you probably can't perceive as well as I can. But it's great things on the horizon for that beard.
Appreciate it. It's hard to keep it groomed when you're on an adventure, and you saying that after a real intense fight, that's real kind."
No, it looks great. Yeah, it looks like it'll always kind of fall into place. So that's one of better than Torsten's, but also his face is covered in hair. So
yeah, does he have a beard? Who knows? Like, does he? It's hard to even tell. That's just I agree.
Great. Well, I'm gonna, unless somebody wants horns and a cool crown, I'm gonna hold on to these and hope for the best.
So if you punch your hand again, will you go back into that?
If I'm being honest, I'm a little scared to do that right now. The labyrinth is not very cozy, and I don't want to get back there. Well, we'll see. We'll see before I go to bed tonight.
Love it.
Nope.
I feel like nothing else was super interesting to me to take other than like the healing potions. I think. Actually, you know what? Dross is gonna go pick up that real dark cloak thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he's just gonna put that thing right on, without a care in the world.
Okay. I love it.
Way to go.
As you put it on, it like starts to like smoke a little bit, not like fire smoke, but more of like a shadowy, like a shadow kind of rolls out of it. and you feel like a more intimidating presence. Like you feel like you're a little bit more, and yeah, it's that's what you feel with this one. It doesn't give you any more information about that unless you like really try to investigate it or do something with it. Let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to investigate it more because I feel
Okay,
I feel that
he's like,
feeling,
I want
and
to
I'm
do
like,
this.
and I'm like, so I'm really starting to kind of look at it. Is that an investigation?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
That great. 8.
8. Okay. Yeah, you're not sure what to do with it. But it does, just in kind of like feeling it over, it feels almost like an extension of yourself, like maybe a new muscle you have to learn how to work. But it feels like you start to like feel it in your back, and you can kind of get it to move a little bit. But you'll have to really give into it and figure out what you got to do with it.
So Dross turns to Bromwood and just says, "Hey man, you know anything about this thing? Because I'm really getting some interesting vibes from it."
Oh, let me check here. And he puts his fingers to the crown and casts detect magic.
That's so funny. Detect magic. Yep, it's definitely magical.
It's magical.
Detect magic itself doesn't tell you exactly what.
That's what I'm wondering.
Right? It'll tell you it's magical. It'll tell you all the items you just pulled out of there are magical. It tells you the school, but this one doesn't have like this. It's a magic item. I don't have like the specific school of magic here for it. It's more. I'll give you like a general vibe of it, and then I'll message Dross what it does basically off the vibe. It's kind of it's a cloak, but it's also like an extension. Like I was saying a second ago, it kind of feels like an extension to somebody. It billows some shadows out of it, and you can use it to make yourself a more intimidating presence. So during combat or during like an interaction with somebody, you can make you the shape of a winged creature that you know of. So you can you can either just do like a bat wing type thing, or if you know of any like winged fiendish creatures or winged creatures that you've seen in the past, you can kind of just be like, boom, I'm gonna do this, and it gives you a +2 to your intimidation when you're intimidating.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah.
So you said that detect magic said that every item was magical?
All the ones that you just pulled out of there, yep, all of them were.
Man. So Bromwood, Caspian, one of you should pick up that sword. Because I just really like my axe that can like phase through things. But if it's a magical sword, I feel like we need to pick it up and just get just feel what it feels like, you know?
I'm not much of a martial guy, to be honest. Sharp things kind of frighten me, so I'll leave that one to Caspian. But I will pocket these healing potions.
I'll pick it up.
Right on. You pick up it's shaped kind of like a cutlass. It'd be more cutlass style, pirate-y maybe. It's got like I said, it's got some semblance of like a aqua or water type theme to it, where it's got barnacles on it. It's got some like purple and blues to it. The end of the blade kind of splits, but leaving like there's like a hollow part to it. The very sharp edge at the end. Yeah, it's got a weird weight to it. It feels like it's almost built specifically to be used. It can be used better underwater, which is wild. You wouldn't expect that. But yeah, this one feels like it could be a very fluid. But when you grasp it, also when you pick it up, you also get the feeling that it's got some sort of extra power to it. And you swear that you see out of the corner of your eye, you see some things like moving on the hilt of the blade itself.
Man, we really hit the jackpot on this tower.
This guy like, there you go, firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it.
What else did we not pick up yet? So there were healing potions.
There's money, healing
Okay.
Spot a cord down again. Oh, there it is. Man, I'm getting some lag over here too. This is crazy.
happening?
Yeah, I was getting my voice connection kept going to red for a second. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
a mess.
Every now
Nice.
and then, like everyone's cameras kind of like flicker off a little bit and then flicker back on.
Yeah. I heard Discord just stopped, and then everyone's camera stopped, and then it started again. I was like, oh, all right. Cool. But yeah, those were the items. And then Bromwood, I think I sent you. If you take a look, I sent you more info about what happened with your ring experience there.
Incredible. Okay, cool. But yeah, Brom goes, well, looks like no book this time, huh? Looks like.
Oh, the book's there too. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're like, oh,
Get out of here.
That'd be
Under the
wild,
crate,
right?
under the crate with the
The
book.
book is here.
Oh.
Let's go.
Well, looks
All
like
right.
a little bit of loot, y'all. Y'all want to go teleport? I love teleport. I think it feels really nice. My skin comes out so clean afterward.
No, I want to stay
Let's-
right here until Torsten tells me his plan.
Oh, that's funny. Any
right.
any mods in chat can get rid of somebody for me? I am not available
Me.
to do it.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
But
The best viewers! The best viewers! Fin Suhaya!
See you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate
Thank you kindly.
tuning in. Yeah. I said me
I-
as in like ban me. And I was like, oh, yeah, I also have like mod images. Get me in here.
That's funny.
Let's go up to that tower. Let's go check that teleporter out.
Yeah.
Ooh!
He could have been just pulling the rug out from under us, and it actually has nothing to do with that. So, all
That'd be funny.
Cool.
right, let's march on up there.
Yeah, buddy.
Sweet.
Let's teleport up there so that we can then teleport.
Nice.
Nice. So yeah, you guys make it up to the top of the tower. You've already been through here. The roof is still kind of wildly destroyed because that guy spit a fireball at it earlier and destroyed the roof. So it's kind of exposed at this point. But you see the doorway that's there and all the runes on the ground that are lined around it. What do you want to do?
Caspian, you still got that ring, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I fear I'm not going to be able to figure this out on my own. I understand where I lack some intelligence here and there, so I'm gonna hands off this one. He's gonna go hang out with Jackson for a bit. Put the crown on him. Ask what he sees. Put the crown back.
Nice. What would you like to do, Caspian?
I'll see if I can figure out how to make this ring do the thing.
Right on. Yeah. Do you want to give me a figure it out kind of check?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got do you want to investigate to see if do I gotta stick it in a hole? Am I looking for matching engravings? Do I just
Captain Planet style.
yeah, fucking Captain Planet this
It's probably just like a tap to pay. Just
wind,
kind of-
Yeah.
That's
fire. Do I sing 21st night of September? What do I do?
Nice.
What do I do?
Yeah. No. You go ahead and give me an investigation check. Let's see if it can.
Oh, good. I'm really good at this.
Perfect. That's what we
Shit.
need.
Okay, I got a 3.
3.
For a total of
Love
3.
it. Love it. You're not positive what you got to do with this. But you have the ring on and you're doing that, and you see as you're doing that, the runes start to light up and then they stop and they start to light up and they stop and they start to light up and they stop, just because you're punching at it.
Okay.
You're probably can assume that you just kind of
I put the ring in my mouth.
swallow it and
No, I'm
eat it.
kidding.
That's really it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, with the I'll put I'll do this and I'll just continue walking forward. I'll close
There
my
you go.
eyes. And if something bad
Nice.
happens, it's because it ran into me. I'm just doing this.
Nice. You start walking forward, and as you walk forward, the runes around the base of it start to light up, and then they get up to the doorway itself, and then a doorway opens there. You can see it's not just a portal thing that you walk through blindly, but you can see like the inside of like a mansion. You just see like inside is like there's like tables on the side of the wall. There's beautiful rugs on the floor. There's a big spiral, like a split staircase, almost like Beauty and the Beast style. You know how it goes up to both the sides, way ahead of you. But you kind of just see that in there. You also see just like a gentleman in a suit standing, just kind of standing in there. An older gentleman, just kind of standing inside. He's a little bit in, but he's just standing there, and he kind of like he acknowledges that you're there, just kind of like nods.
Okay. I'm gonna spritz a little perfume on me, and say, "Boys, let's do this. Let's mosey on in. I'm gonna mosey in."
All right.
Jackson, go get Torsten, would you? You see Torsten like meandering around somewhere, and then Jackson's like ratatouilleing him, like pulling his hair, like pushing him towards.
I love it. So yeah, Torsten will come on. You also have like a small group of people with you. So like Suji will at this point, you see him still kind of like contemplating like everything that went down because like he wanted to off Karn, but he's like, okay, maybe we're growing, maybe this is growth. He kind of like sheaths his sword. And he intends on following. I think he's like fully intentional. He's going to be there with you. The other two, Alabaster and Quildor, are there as well, and they're like, I mean, we'll follow you through with this. We've been here with you. This is Alabaster's like, we've been here with you. Like, we'll stick this one out if you need. Quildor's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll follow whatever you need. Sure, let's go. And so they're just they're intent on following if that's what you guys want. If you don't, you can tell them to skedaddle. But I know you guys have been collecting them up. So
bring them along.
Definitely keep them.
Right.
Send them to the front of the line. You know what I mean, just in case there's a mine or something. You know.
Nice.
I want one in the back of us, and I want one flanking either side, so we only have to watch our front.
There's Johnny Brown.
All right. Hey, Torsten, we're about to walk through a portal. Get in here.
Get in that portal.
All right. Yeah, Torsten, recap real quick. We've got some magic items. Those guys just collected up from this guy's stuff. And your whole group is about to walk through the portal. The ring activated the portal. On the other side, it looks like a beautiful inside of a mansion with a gentleman standing there. An older gentleman standing there in a suit.
And just to confirm, we did not sleep or anything, right?
Correct.
Yep, nobody's gonna die.
Okay.
Correct. Going in to die. Be careful. Yeah, so you guys enter through the portal. As you walk in one by one, you kind of just find yourself going from this like stone tower like footing to like these floors, like wooden floors. Going from the outside smell of burning and ash and everything that was happening outside, you just smell like the inside of like a museum, maybe like an older, like an antique mall almost. That smell, that was something that we would recognize as like just an old smell. This place seems clean. It seems probably the most well-built, well-maintained place that you've been to in a while since you've been inside this. Everything else seems destroyed. This place seems fully intact. You all walk in one by one, and you're greeted by this older gentleman wearing a full suit. And he nods to you, and he's like, welcome. The master plans to meet with you. If that is all right, follow me. And he starts to walk. The music's getting a little intense. I don't know if anyone can even hear the music, but it's getting like, but it's not really that. But yeah, he like does like a subtle bow and starts to walk into the mansion a little bit further.
Well, let's follow this guy.
Well,
it seems like a great idea.
The uncouth of us to not accept the invitation.
Yeah.
There you go.
If someone's in a suit, you got to listen to them. I mean, it's just they have a lot of credibility.
Jackson, keep your hands to yourself, man. Don't steal anything. Don't put anything in the pockets. Not yet.
Rat is just going crazy because this is like the nicest place he's ever seen. So he's very excited and squeaking and kind of like looking over this way, jumping to the other shoulder, looking. It just keeps running back and forth. So it's a very exciting day for Rat.
Right on. Brahma, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and it's Alabaster, and she's just like, "What are we walking into now?" Like
I don't know.
She's, and then you also see kind of like her eyes darting around. She's like, "This place is enormous. There's so much. What could be in here? I as much as I want to I want to go explore. I want to go see what's here."
Well, I was trapped in a labyrinth about 20 minutes ago, and I could not get out. And I fear this is going to be a very similar situation of, a lot of rooms, a lot of stuff hidden here and there. If you listen, if you want to meander off and go find some goodies, you feel free, help yourself. But I don't know. They might have some good meal. They might have some good food at the end of this. Maybe a big banquet table. And I've been real hungry for real long. So if you would be interested, maybe having dinner with me, if they have a meal, that I think that'd be kind of swell, but whatever you want to do, help yourself. But open invite to dinner if they have it.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I think she'll end up like kind of following you still, just staying close. She's gonna follow behind Quildor for sure because he's her shield right now. You notice that the portal's still open at this point, but as Caspian starts to walk away, it starts to stutter. Caspian, as you walk away, though, you start to hear like an awful noise coming from the other side of the portal. You hear the skittering, the scraping, the tearing, the clamoring of those creatures, that wave that was running through the city. You hear as though it's like climbing up the tower, coming up, and as you take like another step, the portal's gone. The portal's closed. It's just a normal front door of the building that you're in. But you heard like that wave of creatures coming towards the portal.
Oh boy.
You guys follow along. The gentleman, he leads you into the main hall. Off to the left of the main hall, there's a doorway. It's another hallway that leads down, but it leads to in that hallway there's a large archway. And he leads you through this archway, and in this room you see like a long table, like a long dining table with a spread of just amazing looking, beautiful foods, tons and tons of different things cooked, like meals on meals, like anything you can imagine is on this table. And this room it's decorated like a normal dining hall. There's some flowers in some of the corners, which kind of give this room less of an older smell, but even still, they kind of feels like it's an older smell because you know how flowers are. But at the very end of the table, there's one man sitting in a chair, in kind of a big chair, kind of leaned back. He's got like a quarterstaff in his hand, and he's got his like leg up in his chair. He's wearing like kind of like a fur like pauldrons. And then like leather pants, and you can just kind of see these like tattoos running down his chest and across his chest. And he's sitting there just kind of leaning in his chair, and he nods to you all coming in. Welcome. Come in. I've been expecting you. Thank you, Herald. And he nods to the old gentleman.
And this is not. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So at this point, the guy he called Herald, kind of just like steps off into the corner and nods back, and he's leaned back in his chair, and he's like, "Feel free, partake, enjoy some of my foods. We've prepared it especially for you. I heard you were coming, and I can't believe you've made it. Come on in. Introduce yourselves. I'd like to meet my guests."
Torsten will take out his singing mug.
Nice.
and ask for a fill of whatever the pour of choice is this evening.
Perfect. And he'll tap his staff, and then you see like a pitcher kind of like lift up and float over and just kind of like fill up your singing mug.
Love
and
that.
then go back and like set itself back down. It's like, enjoy. Feel free. Enjoy.
Oh, I will.
Do you drink it?
What a threat.
What?
Are you
Did
gonna
I
drink
miss
it?
something?
You haven't drank it yet. Are you drinking it?
All right. I'm holding it. I look over to my comrades like, oh, dude. It should be fine, right?
So I will
fine.
say real quick, your singing mug specifically, if it's poisoned or something, it will sing off key and it'll be out of whack. So it's you hear.
That
So
was
it
my
also
next question.
sings. Yeah, it also sings based. I remember this now. It also sings based on the type of liquid that's put in it.
Yes.
And it starts to sing a nice tune, and then it doesn't go off key. It never goes off key, but it turns into this wild, crazy, screaming, squealing, screeching style music. It's not like a normal anything. And he's like, and you see him like kind of interested in your mug, and he's like, "That's pretty great. Don't worry, there's no poison in there, but it's probably something out of this world that you've never tasted before. That's why you probably don't understand what one of my favorites." And he starts to like listen in and like dance his fingers in the air like he's really getting into the music that's playing, and you're just like, what the heck is this?
The vibe is too strong. I take a drink.
There you go. It hits your lips, and you feel like it might start to burn, but it doesn't burn. But you get like one of the most amazing sensations. It's something you've not had before, but
Okay.
it's delicious.
Okay. You guys gotta try this. I have another mug if you need one. I don't think it sings though.
Brom will go up to the table and be like, if I'm being honest, you are a very handsome man. Thank you so much for hosting us. This reeks a little bit of a trap, but you know, it's been a long day and I cannot wait to eat this food. And then he looks at
Please.
Jackson and he says, dig in. And then he and Brom and Jackson go into like this kind of like Scooby-Doo sandwich making montage of like grabbing, a big old hunk of pork and like putting some sauce on it and some mashed potatoes, and they build like a big old plate and start munching.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us. This is wonderful. Love to hear what's going. My name's Bromwood Omar, and this is my brother Jackson. Thank you so much. And then they will.
Bromwood Jackson, great to meet you. Enjoy your foods. Enjoy. Who else do I have? Sorry, if you have something to say.
Yeah. With I do like my detect magic thing on the crown. And do I detect anything like crazy magic in the area?
You sense some things from him, like him for sure. There's a kind of a glowing, just magic energy coming from him. Herald a little bit. Maybe something in his pocket or seems magical, but other than that, he does give off a faint magical essence, I would say.
Okay, but like nothing with like the food or anything we're eating. It just is food.
Yeah, it's just food. Some of it, I would say, some of it like does give off like maybe a magical vibe, but it's not like you can normally detect like with detect magic like what types. It's not like any of the bad schools of magic or anything like that. It seems like if anything, they use magic to enhance the flavors, maybe even give some sort of like healing attributes to the foods.
Great. You can see he's eating and he does the thing, and then he looks over the table and like pauses for a second as some things like glitter and glow a little bit. He's like, all right, well, we'll keep going. It seems fine. He'll keep on taking it. So you boys munching.
Fair enough. Who else do I have the pleasure of dining with this evening?
I won't be dining, but name's Dross.
Nice to meet you, Dross. I definitely encourage you to partake, but if you do not, that's your choice entirely.
It's good, buddy. Get on in here. I made you a plate. I made you a plate right over here if you want to sit next to me. Oh,
I
and
appreciate
Alabaster
that,
made you a
Bromwood,
plate,
but
too.
I think I'm gonna pass this time.
All right, I'll pack it up for you.
If he's not going to take that plate, you mind if I sit next to you and partake with you? I am.
Yeah,
hungry.
please do.
Sit right down right next to you. Start eating away.
Good, right? The apples. The
Oh,
apples.
so
So
good.
And how about you? He gestures towards Caspian.
Here's the deal. Right, I'm standing in front of this guy. I'm covered in filth. I'm bleeding a lot. I'm at less than 50% health. Things haven't been great. And this pompous guy has I think just struck a nerve with me.
Oh, okay.
I do not find beauty in this moment.
Dang.
So I'm just gonna say, my name is irrelevant. We're here looking for something. What you're surrounded by monsters. Are we? Is this gonna be a fight? Like, let's just cut to the chase. What's happening? What are we about to do here?
I was planning for dinner. Like I said, I prepared you a meal. I knew you've been coming for a while since you stepped through my gates. I just didn't expect nobody gets it to me. Nobody makes it in here. So I just wanted to chat and see if we could come to some sort of understanding. I don't know why you're here. That would be great, figuring out why you're here. I guess I could be a better host. Welcome to the pinnacle of Kagath. And that's what I love to call my lands here, Kagath. That's what they are now, at least, after I took over. But this is my home. This is where I live. But yeah, no, I just was wondering why you've come to my home, why you're killing off my friends and coming up to my doorstep. But maybe we can, knowing that you're fairly powerful beings, I see, maybe we can come to some sort of understanding. I thought we would feast together.
This ring here, did this ring belong to one of your friends?
Karn, yeah, Karn. I mean,
Karn.
friends, quote unquote. He's an underling of mine. Trying to keep the city area free from wanderers coming into my home. Looks like he failed at doing that. He didn't do that. But I can still feel him around. So you didn't kill him. That's surprising. He's kind of a nasty one. I'm kind of surprised you didn't just take that life. But especially after taking care of my forest friend.
I would like to say we were defending ourselves. All of these things attacked us first, and we didn't really have a choice. You sure we're coming into the city, but we didn't. We weren't first blood kind of folk.
Thorson goes,
understood.
Yeah, that's right. He just takes another.
Nice. I understand where you're coming from. They did attack on my order. If anyone were to enter into my lands, they're supposed to attack. So, I mean, why are you here? What brings you into my home?
Well, honesty has worked out so far. We were sent here to look for some stuff. And what do you know about the outside? Outside of the city, like the outside world. Is this all you know? Like your stronghold? Have you been other places?
I've been many places, of course, but I haven't left my stronghold in a long time. I've been here for a while.
Okay.
The people who came before made it to where it's very self-sustaining. So why leave when you've got the perfect home, right?
What happened?
So that's
what
just
happened
why
to
I'm
people?
here.
What happened to the people that were here? So I guess there's a big mystery going on outside about what's going on in this castle. All we know is that a bunch of people disappeared real quick, and there might be some secrets hidden in here. So we're humble explorers. Just walking around seeing what's fine.
Now your story seems to be changing, so I don't quite enjoy that, because your humble explorer is seeing what's going on, but also you came here to find some things. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hopefully we get to the bottom of that. But
we're exploring. You know.
you asked a question. You asked what happened to those came before, and that's not so much as something a secret I would keep. It's not a secret, I wouldn't say. It's just that anyone who kind of came in looking to figure out what happened haven't made it out. So, the city that came before, though, like I said, you probably already know this, they were self-sustaining. They kept themselves, and they were pretty smug about it. And I had to show them that it wasn't perfect here. They couldn't keep that perfection. They couldn't keep that untested. I tested it, and it failed first try. So it became my home.
Oh, so you're like one of them, like conquest kind of people, you know? Is that your shit? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. It's a shame your food is so good. Is this? Did you cook this? Is it your crew here? Is it your? Is this magic? Is it all magic? Is this a real feast we're eating?
It's a beautiful, amazing feast right here. You should feel pretty. Let's see. How much have you partake? So you should feel pretty rested here. Shortly, shouldn't you? I feel like you should feel a lot better, a lot stronger, a lot
feel
great. And if you do partake in the food, though, you get the benefits of a long rest. Just partaking in the food. And we'll throw that out there. Just saying. But you don't know. You start to feel it, and you start to your wounds and such start closing up. And anyone who's not eating can see that the other guys are starting to get better, and they're starting to get healthier. But you don't have to. I'm not forcing anyone to eat any food.
Dross, I feel real good right now, and I bet you'd feel. You're looking. The beard comment earlier. Your beard looks great. I hid the part. You're looking real rough after that whole situation. So if come on, partake. And he unsaran wrapped the plate that he packed up for you.
That's funny.
Yeah, Dross is just gonna shake his head and be like, I just don't get a good feeling about it. I'm gonna abstain.
All right, man.
Hey, more for me and you, Brom.
Hell yeah, brother.
I want to take out my hand mirror and just kind of keep it down beside me, but just kind of look at it.
Gotcha.
And just kind of give it that knowing look of.
Got it. All right, I'll type some things to you.
Cool.
Propitious. Brom goes. You mentioned that the people that you've probably told that story to a bunch of times, they haven't made it out to tell the rest of the land so that we can figure it out and stop sending people back in. Again, the food's delicious. I mean, no offense. Are we gonna leave here? Are you gonna let us? It seems like that's the shtick, that you're not gonna let us leave.
So again, it comes completely up to you. My thought was, why leave? Why wouldn't you want to stay? You said you're looking for something. We'll get to that in a moment, but I now don't have a defense of the city. I don't have a defense of my forest. Would you like to come on board with me and work with me and live here and stay here and defend this place for me? If you're looking for some specific, I've got a plethora of items and gold and money and all of those things. This place, they didn't even understand what they were doing. They founded this place on one of the most rich areas for the ore in of the land. I have so much of it. I don't need it. We use it for anything. I look at the table. The table's not wobbly because I put a chunk of it under the table there. It's this stuff is everywhere here. So why would you want to leave? Why would you want to go somewhere? If there's something you needed and you came to take, come to take it and go. That's fine. But I thought, since you've made it here, you could stay. But what is it you came for? What was that again? What were you said, and adventure? I've heard a few things. I haven't heard what you came to find.
Dross, you're right. Take it away.
We're looking for a tome.
A tome. I have a library. Is it a specific novel somebody written? I mean, there's some probably some signed copies of things up there.
I think we're looking more on the magical side of, potential spells and magical information.
You see him kind of like tense up a little bit and look over, and he's like, "Magical tome. I've got one. You shouldn't know that it's here. I can't believe that you do."
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
That's
a
it.
tough.
We know.
That's
The one.
You shouldn't know about that. I don't know. How did you come about that knowledge of the existence of?
I don't think that's something we need to worry about. So I would just go ahead and give us that tome, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, that's going to be a little more complicated. That's something I can't really let go of.
Why not? What
if you didn't have hands? Would you be able to let go of it then?
Oh no! Oh, my humble guests at my dinner table. I don't want to take that as a threat. I kind of do a little bit.
I'm not at your dinner table,
bit.
just to be clear. Not eating your food. So.
Ooh. And you see when he's like saying like take that a little bit of threat. You see kind of like some shadowy like smoke kind of rolling out of his mouth a little bit. It's
Holy crap.
Does he also seem fiendish? Is he fiend adjacent looking? Or does
he looks like a man that you would find like in the woods. Just like a exploring dude from the woods. He doesn't look any fiendish or anything like that. But yeah, no, he looks like a man at the woods.
I don't trust the phrase "he looks like a man at the woods," and I don't like what's going on here. So I'm just gonna cast Detect Evil and Good.
Oh, okay. What does that one do exactly, so I can remember?
So, speed of 1 action. For the duration, I sense the location of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of myself.
Got it.
I also sense whether the Hallow spell is active.
Got it. Okay. You definitely get the vibe of fiend from him. As well, Herald, standing in the corner.
Herald, also a fiend.
Yes, fiend.
Okay,
Yep.
both fiends. Cool.
Yep,
Cool.
You get a fiendish vibe from both of them.
Cool. I don't want to say we're literally dancing with the devil, but
Does he know that you casted it?
oh, there was no secret. There's a vocal component to that. It was like a hush. He's in the middle of a conversation. Things glowed. Like,
Oh, that's great.
It's so. Hey, cat's out the bag. You're not good people. This ain't a good situation. Things aren't good here. I guess we got two ways of kind of going about this, right? Is I sit down at the I don't sit down. I don't sit fuck F this guy, right? F him. I walk up to the table. I just keep popping like grapes in my mouth, munching as hard as I can. But I don't want him to know I like it. Munching as hard as I can.
Good
and
call.
Then just say, way I sees it, we got two ways of going about this. We're hired to do a simple job. Get a tome. Vamoose. You've seen what we did to your friends, to your guardians. So we could just get this tome and vamoose, and we can be done with it. Or we can make this a whole thing. We can make this whole thing. We don't gotta make it a whole thing. But we could make it a whole thing. Could make it a whole thing.
Wow, threats, and you eating the grapes, you do feel like that rest come over you. Your wounds start to patch up, the blood starts to clear, you start to heal up. And you see this, he's looking at you and he's like, I can't let go of that book. I can't put it in the hands of anyone other than myself. I don't trust you guys. I don't trust anyone with that book. If you want it, let's make a deal. We can make a deal.
What's in it? What's the book? I don't mean to cut you off here.
Oh, it's
but if it's just a book that casts, Misty Step or something, and you're like, oh, it's a big book. I just like the convenience of it all.
No. It's power unimaginable. Too much. You guys won't. My deal. And you see him thinking. He's stuttering over it. Best me, and you can have it. Defeat me, and it's yours.
Like in a game of wits?
I've already won that one, my friend. No.
Did you?
Herald will take you to me. Come find me, and let's.
Okay, found you.
Oh.
We're here. It's right here. Right here. Found you.
And you see him just kind of just doom doom, and he's with his staff, and he's gone.
Can I tell if that was Misty Step or not?
It was not Misty Step. It was not Misty Step. No.
Brom,
go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, Brom says he's not within 30 feet. He's not within 30 feet.
That's good. You see Harold, who's standing in the back of the room. He just kind of he nods to you all, and he's like, "Follow me. I shall take you to the master."
Dross is gonna just take his axe off of his belt and then just kind of hold it down by his side. By the way, he's feeling all this because he's wearing this cloak. Dude is feeling real confident right now, and that's why he's just ripping out these. Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, he pulls out the axe and just kind of leaves it at his side and is ready if Harold turns into a massive monster at any point.
Perfect.
Dross, I really want you to eat some grapes. I really want you to eat some grapes.
Snack on something, man. You look hungry.
Listen, I am, and I don't have any psychic die left for my fighting.
I know.
Here's the deal. What if by eating those things, he can then control us in the battle? And I feel like having one of us that's not under whatever that could potentially be is beneficial. So I think it's worth the risk not resting here. But I
want to think you're trying to get yourself killed.
Listen.
I'm full health. I didn't lose health.
Yes.
Did you get touched?
But on the note of you're feeling a type of way, let me just chime in with I have a special friend who is the reason I have all of my powers, right? The God of Radiance. They have been so kind as to tell me this food is safe to consume.
Caspian, throw me a grape. Throw me a single grape. All right, Dross eats a grape.
Dross dies on this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I knew it.
That was the poison grape.
To say what
that was the poison grape. You missed it. That was the one on the table.
One bad one.
Well, that didn't do say long rest then, as far as the effect.
Yeah, you start to feel like your psychic powers coming back. You feel everything just kind of like you feel revitalized. All of you who've consumed, which you all have, feel the benefits of a long
We have
rest.
consumed. Me and Brom have.
Well done. You all have.
Feeling
You all
great.
have now. Perfect. Great. And in Alabaster and Quildor and Suji himself they'll consume of things too, so that they can just kind of feel revitalized as well. They want to get ready for it as well. Harold starts to lead you back out into the. If you guys follow, are you guys following Harold? Or are you just gonna?
Right before. I just want to pulse check with the team. Just want to do just a quick time in. Just a quick.
Go for it.
Team huddle. Thurston Howell the third. You can leave the talking tent off to the side. This just needs to be us. So
The tent.
I'm one to not believe a fiend, right? There seems to be something of a devil-like quality to him, which gives me a not good feeling, right? So, but he said something that I could probably be true, which is that the tome is a source of like power. Are we confident with that going to someone else? I don't know about upheaving.
I don't think it's worth the
power.
risk. Like, why do we even like? I mean, we're literally dealing with the devil. We're great. I think this one's above any type of payment I'm willing to that I'm receiving right now.
Is
Like,
there not
I don't
something
think
you
it's-
said about doing the right thing? This guy came in and wiped out a whole town's worth of people just to see if they could withstand an onslaught or whatever.
If you want to try to
across a
convince the
bad
devil
guy.
of doing the right thing, good luck.
No,
Well, then,
I'm
not the right thing, but we should try to kill the guy, right?
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. We're definitely going to go just completely disintegrate him from existence. All for that. The ugliness has got to be exorcised from the world. We got to get it out. Got to get it out. We're going to get it out. I'm just wanting to throw it up so you can think about it as we're punching the shit out of him is I don't know that I trust this tome once we obliterate him. Harold, you're hearing me? Going back to anybody else.
I
I
agree
don't
with
know
that.
if we should be passing along superpowers.
It's too valuable.
I just wanted
worth
I
too
actually
much.
really like it.
I just wanted to throw that at the team here. I don't know that I trust the translation of untold powers if those powers are an inkling of the reason he's been able to do all of this shit. I don't know that I want someone else to also be able to do this kind of shit. Just want to throw that
I mean,
out there.
I'm willing to go into battle on the condition that we don't give it back. That we decide collectively what to do with it after.
I mean, I'm totally fine with
Yeah.
that. Like, I think we just need to get it.
I think that's great.
But let's give him a good old spanking, and then we'll decide.
Cool.
Because I mean, I might just take it. I mean,
I
got this cloak on. I'm feeling good. I might just
I'm
take
just
it
saying.
and just
I'm
walk
just
out.
feeling
I don't know.
intimidating over there. Hey, look at real scary. You're casting a large shadow, man.
Yeah, it's a little spooky. It's fine.
I just want to make sure we were walking into this what sounds and feels like a climactic final battle for the purposes of a stream, as if people from another plane of existence are watching us. I just want to make sure we're all on the same.
Yeah, and just so like Harold knows he's gonna die. Like,
Yeah.
is Harold aware of that? Harold,
Harold, you're gonna die too. It's gonna be
Harold,
real
you need to
gross.
be aware that like this doesn't work out for you very well. You're probably gonna go down first.
I would like
but
to-
anyways,
I would like to chime in here. I would just say that, writing a social justice here, just because someone's a fiend doesn't mean they're a bad guy. Our guy Suji over here, he seems like a pretty all right guy, you know?
Real quick, gonna chime back in. Literal definition of a fiend. Literal definition of a fiend.
I don't know.
Is that they're
Suji
bad
seems
people?
like a good guy, you know? He's not
That's-
wronged us.
Fiend-ish or half fiend, one thing. Like tiefling friends, right? They're not full fiends. They're humanoids.
Who are we
But-
to assign good and evil to any, to a race of
That-
beings?
He literally just told us.
My literal spell of detect evil and good.
I don't know.
Literally in writing.
I think it's like a broad strokes. I think I can see that, evil and good, but person by person, thing by thing, fiend by fiend.
Harold chimes in. He's like, "The master awaits."
Oh.
The master awaits.
Harold, would you say you're a good person?
I was gonna ask.
Not a person.
I do what I'm told. I shall walk you this
Uh,
way. Follow me, please.
Not a person.
don't
sounds
love
like-
that
is you-
answer.
That sounds like a simple life,
He
Like,
starts. He starts to like walk down the hall.
Oh shit!
Okay, well, he's going.
I will say real quick, Caspian, real quick, going back, are you going to be using that sword that you found, or are you sticking with your twin blade? Because I assumed you'd probably use your twin blade still.
Yes.
I just knew Bruns wasn't around for the loot situation, so I didn't know if he wanted.
Oh yeah,
he wanted
this
to
is
see
a
if
long
Thorsten
sword,
wanted it.
which seems like it was particularly built for him.
It wasn't specifically built for him,
no,
but I know he wasn't here. Like,
It
he wasn't here.
It was particularly built.
There's another sword.
Hey,
so.
Torsten, I found this
Yeah.
magical blade of sorts, and it's kind of
yeah?
got like some cool sea themes to it. Ever dreamed about being a seafarer?
You mean about being a what?
A seafarer? A farer
Ooh.
of the seas. Ever dreamed of it? Because guess what? I got a present for you, bud. I'm gonna hand it to you.
Oh my gosh. You did some looting when I wasn't here, didn't you?
Yeah.
I stepped
You were,
out to
you were, no, you
smoke
were
and
there.
fight.
You were there.
Oh, I
you were
wasn't?
standing. Yeah, you were standing right there. You were there, but you weren't there. You know what I mean?
I got hit in the head, I think.
It's fine.
Well, I appreciate this gesture.
Yeah, we
and
know
it's
nothing about it.
it's like very aquatic or like nautical themed, like a cutlass, almost like a pirate's. It's a longsword though. End of it's kind of got like a split blade that meets back up. It's got like a hollow point. It seems like it would be good use underwater if you were fighting underwater, but that's just kind of a thing that exists. And then it has some weird like shifty things that kind of shift around on the hilt every once in a while.
To benefit me? Like to benefit the user?
You're unsure. You would assume, but you're not sure.
Yeah. I mean, only one way to find out. Let's go.
Take a swing with it if you want at some point at somebody, and you're good. Not one of your allies, please. Don't hurt anybody.
Hey, Josh, you hungry? No. Just
Harold starts to walk down the hallway. Does anyone follow?
Yeah. Brom like shovels a bunch of food
Absolutely.
onto his plate and like gets after him.
Nice.
Thorsten
Nice.
refills. A little drink for the road.
There you
Give
go.
me one of those. Thanks, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Munch up.
I mean,
he
we just
leads
fought
back-
like 5 battles in a row. I mean, I gotta get a drink.
I know Josh.
There you go.
is hungry. I know he is.
But he leads back out into the hallway and then ends up going back out into the main room. And he starts walking over to there's like a doorway, there's the stairwell that goes up, there's like one door in the middle. And he opens it and it looks like, just looking down, it's kind of dark, but it's like dimly lit. A staircase that goes straight down, not straight down, obviously, it goes down into the lower level of this stronghold. As you guys walk out into the that area and you're like in this big main room, you hear something at like the front door where you guys came from. Not the portal itself, but the front door. Like it's something's like ramming against it. And after about like a minute, it bursts open. And standing there is Admiral Karn. And he looks up at you. He's like, I knew I'd find you. I had to come back. You didn't think I was just gonna just leave? No, I can't fail. I couldn't fail. Oh, and you see him just like, you see him just kind of like flexing up and he's getting a little hyped. And you start to hear on this outside of the building, like things smashing into the building, and the skittering and the clawing and the biting and the gnar. Like you hear all of this like the wave is here. It's hitting the house, and you see some like creatures slowly starting to come in, and he's like, come on in, my family. And these creatures start to crawl in. And Harold is just kind of standing by the downstairs door, and he says, the master awaits you, and starts to walk down the stairs.
Well, boys,
What do you guys
it's
want
been nice knowing you. I don't think we can fight the wave if the wave comes bursting in. So
Let's just keep following Harold.
can we go? All right.
Cut off the head of the beast.
All right.
Karn looks. He sees you guys just start walking down the stairs. He's like, "Don't turn away from me. I have to beat you for what you did to me." And you see, like Alabaster, Quildor, they start following you, and you see Suji kind of like hold on to the door, and he like pulls out his sword. He's like, "I'll take this one, boys." And closes the door behind you, smiling ear to ear as he like readies himself to take on Karn and the wave.
Love that.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought he was gonna be with us, and that was really one of my one of my selling points for getting into this next fight. He seems like a real big dude, and we just lost a big old asset. So I'm still gonna go through with this, but I'm a little more nervous than I was.
As you start to descend the stairs, you hear just utter chaos, explosions, and like skittering and scraping. And as the battle starts to happen upstairs, and you start to descend the staircase. Again, very dimly lit hallway that leads down. It seems like this really nice structure, like stone structure built into like a downstairs lower level basement area. And you keep going down and going down further, and Harold's just kind of walking in front of all of you. He leads you up a little bit further, and it kind of levels out into a hallway which opens up into this just massive room. And the room itself, like, it looks like it was at one point just like a fully built room, but then the other part of it looks like, to make it bigger, it was like knocked out and cleared out and opened up, and it's more of like a cavernous cave type area. So half of it is kind of built, half of it is kind of like a rocky structure, and in the middle of the back of the room, you just see this guy standing there with his staff, and he's like, "Oh, you did come! Let's go! I'm excited for this." And he says, "I forgot to introduce myself, but the name is Vannon. I am the keeper of the Pinnacle of Kegith. Welcome." He has another title for sure. I forgot what it's called. Oh, the destroyer of what was once fair enough. That's me. And this is my home. You want your book? You're gonna have to come and get it. And he like smashes his staff onto the ground, ready for a battle. Here we are. You guys ready to fight him? You guys want to fight him?
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right.
Dross like flexes his
room.
coat up. He's so excited.
Okay. So real quick, tell me how we're situated here. You guys came in this little hallway into it. You've got Harold kind of standing behind you guys now. He kind of let you walk past. He's just kind of standing off to the side. He's staying out of things for the most part, is what it looks like. Who's in front? Where are you guys positioned? I'll give you guys a map here in just a second, but I just kind of want to get a vibe for how you guys are going to be set up against these guys.
Jackson's gonna probably stick. So Braum tells Jackson to stay like about 10 feet behind him. Says, "Hey, buddy, stay out of this. I feel like this is gonna hurt real bad. I don't want you to get hurt out there. But, worst comes to worst, do what you got to do."
Okay.
And then Braum was gonna post up probably behind the rest of the group.
Okay.
Like,
cool. I'd say probably like Quildor and Alabaster. Alabaster would probably be like right by your side. Quildor maybe just in front of Alabaster. Jackson behind you then. What about you guys, the other three of you? Where do you want to be? Who wants to be like right up front? Who wants to be...
Who's gonna
I volunteer Dross right up front because he wants that book real bad.
Yeah, Dross, because of this coat he's wearing, he walks out in front. I mean,
even
though he can throw his axe, it doesn't matter. He's getting involved. So here we are.
Let me make sure. All right. I'll have you in front of Torsten. Caspian, do you want to be up front as well? Do you want to be a little bit back?
I want to be like right next to Dross.
Okay. Nailed it. Okay. And let me find... I didn't put Harold himself out there, but I just won't put Harold out there. He's fine.
The last thing I think Jackson or Braum's gonna do is he's gonna be like, "No, you're right. I should put on my Sunday best for this." He's gonna slap the ring in his hands, and this like horn stub that he had growing like full blown horns.
Nice.
Says, "Well, I don't know what we're gonna do with these. I don't think these guys are hurt by fire, but we'll see what happens."
There you go. Yeah, you see,
like dangling off one of them.
Love it. Yeah, you see, he kind of like hits this that ring that you guys just found, and these giant like smoking like black horns poke out of Bromwood's head, and you can see him just kind of like he gives off a little bit more of like a different aura there with those horns. You guys,
huh? I'll send you, the cape, the horn, it's okay. Well.
All right. If I can get everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh, buddy.
Am I able to, unless I don't know if I already have this equipped, am I able to have my tattoo of heroism activated?
Oh, yeah.
Or is
Go
that
for
just...
it.
Go.
Holy smokes.
Is there any
We haven't talked about that in a while.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a
Go back to
specific
it.
action I have to do for that.
I don't. I think it's just something you have because you have it tattooed on. Tattoo of heroism. Oh shoot! I went through all those. Do you have what it does still? Did I send you that?
I don't have the definition. I just have how much I paid for it.
Oh yeah, that's weird. I gotta find where. Because I read those off at one point.
Yes, you did.
Give me 1 second. I think I have all of them somewhere over here, but if you guys go ahead and roll initiative, I'll try to find those real quick. I forgot about the tattoos.
Is this the standard one? I know Google has one where it's you gain temporary hit points equal to your character level, and you can't be frightened for a minute.
Yeah. But I think I had them
5.
just as once per day.
Nice.
You rolled a 5. Yeah, that's probably it. Let me look real quick.
I also have, technically, I have 2 tattoos. That one and Devastation.
And
Let me
little
pull 'em up real
butterfly. Little butterfly right above your butt.
I had like I have like the cards for him over here somewhere, but let's see if this is the same thing. Oh yeah, the Devastation one, you get basically 1 free crit per day.
Oh, cool.
If you hit with an attack, you can choose to make it a crit.
For free.
Yeah, but you get 1 of those. You can do that once. But then the heroism one, when you if you're frightened of something, you can use your bonus action to not be frightened, and then you gain temporary hit points equal to your character level.
Yep.
So 8. You get 8 extra hit points. All right, initiative.
Are we getting crazy battle music in here? Because right now it's real chill.
It is very chill. I know. I'm gonna have to.
All I hear is someone getting texts. That's all I hear. So I would like that music a
I
little
bet
louder.
you wish.
Someone's popular.
Yeah. You'd like that, huh?
I would if those texts were coming to me, but they're not.
Well, you know who they're coming from. You know.
Okay. This isn't really intense
Not
either.
my mom.
My mom.
That's not what I call her.
Oh, this is a good one. Here we go. We'll do this one. I like this one. Okay. Initiatives. What do we got?
I had a 5.
Yeah, 12 for Braun.
What was yours, Reese Man? 12?
12, yep.
Okay. 12, 5. What else we got?
9.
Niner.
9.
I had 18.
Ooh. 18.
If you don't mind me saying that. I mean,
A little bit.
Okay, and then Dross. Okay, let me roll for these guys. Or this guy, I guess. There's only one guy, really. Oh, okay. Jeez. Okay. I will click this little thing, which should switch it over to the combat mode. Let's see. Let me know if you can see it. Should pop up on your screen here shortly. There you are, entering into this room. Ahead
nice.
of you, Vannon, standing there with his staff. Now he's kind of like the mini. I think he's like holding it over his head. He swings it around, slams it onto the ground, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it popped up." He slams it onto the ground, and 2 spots in the room kind of just get a circle of darkness appears on them. I'll put those. I actually have them. Those are the stupid things I was sliding around. And
You have the circle of darkness?
I
want
have
to
some
see an orb.
darkness circles.
If it's
I
a
see
disc, I don't want
darkness.
it. I want an orb.
It's discs.
Aw.
It's
Oh,
discs.
okay, wow.
I need it to be discs. All right. Somebody volunteer real quick. Who wants to volunteer? It's bad for your character, but it's bad for the.
Yeah, go.
everybody
I'll
else.
volunteer.
Roll me a d6.
Oh no.
Tell me what you rolled when you
4.
rolled it. 4. Okay.
4.
Somebody else roll another d6.
I got it.
Yeah, Brom, can you do that, please?
Yeah,
Jeez.
sure. I got a
Thank you.
4.
I
Also a 4?
Also
Okay,
a four,
re-roll.
4.
Roll another one.
Oh,
Roll
okay.
another one. We don't want 2 4s. We don't want 2
Good
4s.
enough.
Oh, apparently
It's a
that
6.
matters.
It's a 6?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
Are you spawning
hey, you
enemies
told me
right now?
Torsten told me to. He told me to roll.
out of the left, you're facing out of the left darkness portal. You see all of a sudden these 5 like spiked arms reach out, just spike ball flails almost, and they kind of like pull up, and out of it comes this giant snail-like creature with these 5
Whoa.
spikes on its face.
Jesus.
It comes out of this darkness spot, and then the 6. Oh man. On the right side, you see like the shadows start to swirl and start to these shadowy wings start to crawl out, and this almost dragon-like creature comes out of there. Jesus, you had to roll a 6.
Whoa. Look at that boy.
that was on you, Brom.
I left it up to you guys. And Vanance, he kind of sits back, standing, but kind of leans back on his staff, and he's like, "It's a great day for a great fight." And he just holds and sits for a second.
Oh.
And then these creatures will move forward. Because he rolled the best on the initiative, which is kind of wild. These creatures will kind of move forward, and the darkness will dissipate.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
All right, Dross, you're up.
Go get him, Tiger.
So the one thing on the right of me is definitely like a flying creature.
It does look like it has wings, and this room, mind you, is enormous. If it flew, it could fly up about 90 feet if it wanted to. The ceiling's giant here.
I think I want to transform into it with my cloak.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that's a bonus action if you want to do it. It's just a bonus. Well, I'm gonna say it's a free action. It's a free action. I won't take away your action.
What is the vibe here? Do I switch in and out of it? Do I just become it and then I get its move set? How does that actually work?
So it literally gives you a plus on intimidation. It makes you feel more intimidating, and you start to look like the creature. It doesn't give you its moves or anything like that, but it's more of a transformation that makes you more intimidating. So if you were to try to intimidate anyone, you could be stronger.
I'm gonna transform actually into the guardian in the forest that we fought. That was also a flying creature. Let's look like that one, just for some variety, you know.
I love it. So then you see, you focus in on it, and this dark, bony wings kind of pop out of your cloak, and the cloak itself starts to creep over your head, and it forms the skull and the beak. And you just look like the Luke Damon from the forest, and you have this crazy intimidating presence of it. Even simulates a little bit, kind of like the bugs curling out from your mouth.
Oh, nice. Love to see it. I'm gonna attack the thing on the left. So I think I'm gonna move a little bit forward to give room for my folks behind me to have some room to kind of. So I'll take maybe I'll do 10 feet diagonally left towards the. Tentacle creature.
Got it. So maybe right there.
Hold on, it hasn't updated yet.
Oh, my bad. I put it. You're 2 spaces out from him right now.
Yeah, that looks right. Yep.
Okay.
Cool. You know what? How far is that away from me? The big baddie. Are we talking? I guess I'd be at disadvantage.
He's about 50 feet. About 50 feet.
All right, cool. I'm gonna attack tentacle monster. All right, I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a hit. Then I'll do my throw like the throw an axe here.
Okay, got it.
Axe to hit 16.
Let me pull him up. I forgot to pull him up because I didn't know you guys were gonna roll for him out the gate. And this one, AC 16.
Nailed
You hit it. You do hit.
All right, I'm gonna give him a good old slashing, and I'm gonna get a nat 10 because that's how I do it. So 15 damage.
Jeez. Okay. 15 damage.
And then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna do the force strike. So it's gonna add another 9 damage. Woo!
Dang. Okay. Trying to start him down early. I see you.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna attack him again. This time I'm gonna get a 15.
Oh, that is gonna miss.
Yeah, sad. And then I'm just gonna call it right there. Move along.
Okay. Right on. That's Dross's turn. Bromwood, you're up.
Cool. Brom is going to. What's the range on this? Oh, 15 feet. Yikes. He's gonna run up to probably Dross's right. And then he's going to Rhymes Binding Ice on the dragon to see if we can freeze him on the ground so he doesn't take off.
Good call. Real quick, so you're going to move up onto over here-ish, like in front of the crew here?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, cool. I will say, just a point of order, Dross, when you threw your phase axe at it, and you hit with that first hit, since it did so much damage, you actually took one of it. It has 5 of these like flailed tentacles that stick out of it. You chopped one of them clean off. It's on the ground. It's just flailing around now. It only has 4 left. So just a point of order. Sorry. Go ahead, Respin.
Little ice tornado shoots out of his hands. Your boy's got a con save.
Con save. Okay.
15.
Let's see if he's gonna make it. No, that is a natural 1.
Cool. It's gonna be 13 damage, and he is stuck in the ice. So speed is reduced to 0. He has to be helped by another creature. Otherwise, he's stuck there for a minute.
Okay. And it was 13 ice damage, you said?
Yep, 13 there. He's gonna pull back a little bit, probably behind Dross with the rest of his movement. He has it there. And then grounded. Let's see, get this. And then he's gonna meta magic quicken a sorceress burst and shoot a little energy at the flail snail, as it were.
Okay. And was that restrain you got him with? Like frozen with restrained? Is that how it goes?
It was hindered. It doesn't say anything specifically. Restrained is probably good enough.
Okay. All right. I'll put the restrained like token around him so we know that he's like got something going on. But he is flightless dragon.
Nice. Ooh, yeah. I got a 3 on my attack roll for the other guy. I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to grab advantage on that.
Okay.
So wild magic's on the table going forward.
18 does hit. Give me that wild magic roll. Or is that not right now?
So it's not right now. Not until I
got it. Going forward. Okay. Got it.
Otherwise, 10 damage.
10 damage on the snail. Love it. 10 damage. That blasts another one of its tentacles off.
Cool. And I'm going to say that's lightning damage for funsies.
Ooh, let's see. Any good resistances? No, we're good.
Cool.
Oh, hold up, actually. Oh, no, that's saving throw. Sorry. My bad.
That's my boy.
So, real quick. The snail has an anti-magic shell.
Ooh.
So when shooting magic at it, you have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, so then we'd go back to the first roll of 8.
The first
roll. I'm gonna miss on that one.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just realized that. Okay.
Oh, you cutie.
That doesn't count. Like my phase axe, does that not count?
No,
Is it a
it's
problem?
when
Okay.
if somebody has to do a spell attack against him,
Okay.
then they have disadvantage, or if they have if they cast a spell and he has to do a saving throw, he has advantage. Also, can you give me a D6 roll, Reese, man?
Yes, Jeff.
We love D6
We roll
rolls,
it.
right?
It's a 1.
It's a 1. It's only snails, it's okay, it says the spell is then reflected back upon you.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to take the 10, or is it a roll?
I would, yeah, roll your spell to see if it hits you.
Okay. Where's my boy? Sorceress burst. Ooh, it's gonna. Yeah.
It hits you? Okay,
Yeah.
so then roll damage on yourself. So you shoot
Ooh.
this sorcerer's burst off, and you kind of like tides of chaos try to like help yourself out, but then it just hits into this shell and reflects right back. It hits you instead.
Cool. The way Sorcerer's Burst works, if you get an 8 on one of the damage rolls, you roll another, and that happens as many times as like your proficiency roll. So I got a 6 and 8 on the first one, so 14 and a 5, so it's a 19 total. So boy,
you shot yourself for 19. Oh yeah, man!
I go to
All
shoot
right.
a little ball, and like it explodes, like crackles up my arm, and like just scorches my face on the way over.
Jeez.
If anyone was gonna hit themselves with something, I would think it would be Caspian with his mirror. But here we are with Bromwood.
Here we are.
Right up. All right, is that you then, Bromwood?
That's all.
All right, Caspian, you're up.
Okay. How far away is Megadouche from me?
He's about 55 feet.
Okay, perfect. Bonus action.
Hit it.
I am going to cast at 3rd level a Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
I call forth the spirits of the dead. So these lovely little radiant spirits of gossamer and glistening are just going to slowly drift up from the floor, and their arms are going to reach out and link and just form this radiant cloak and shroud upon me.
Nice.
And for the next minute, any attack that I make deals 1d8 extra damage when I hit a creature within 10 feet of me. I'm still gonna do this, but okay, I realize what I gotta do now. This damage is radiant. It could be radiant, necrotic, or cold, my choice, but I'm choosing radiant. Any creature that takes this damage cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
And if any creature of my choice starts within 10 feet of me on their turn, their speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. Love it.
So the 60-foot question is a little irrelevant to this, but that's fine. That's just going to be protection for later. I am going to then main action cast a cantrip, which is Sacred Flame, on the big douche canoe.
Okay. And what is my save?
Dex save DC 16.
16. Let's see. He rolled a natural 20.
Okay. So he's fine.
He's going to succeed on that.
Yep.
Zach, can you use a coin and redo that?
I think I'm going to pass on that. He's going to just eye you down now, seeing that you've got your shroud on, and then see you try to cast this on him, and he just kind of like looks at you even more, and then kind of reels back to his staff and focusing more on the fight.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Torsten.
Would you say that my sword is a magical weapon?
The new one that you just got from Caspian? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, like I can't. Okay, because I have a spell that will buff that a little bit if it was non-magical. I still want to use that one, so I have that one readied.
Okay.
For my first action, I'm gonna summon my steed. I need JG. JG here.
All right.
We're all going into this together. Give me Wentworth.
Okay. Yeah. Let me find him.
I have a steed and
I found him. I see
want
him.
it now.
All right. I got him. Here he is. The steed is summoned. Where do you want him? Like right on you?
Yeah. Oh, right on.
There you go. I'll put him.
Well,
like,
yeah,
right
wherever you need him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're
wherever
good.
it
You're
fits.
good. Yeah, he's like right there in front of you. You tell me where
Perfect.
you're going with him. What's going with him?
We're going to.
He's
Everyone's
summoned.
concentrating left. We're going right. We're gonna approach the.
You're gonna go for
Flying.
the dragon thing.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, he's kind of like ice crystallized now to where he can't fly, which is good. But I'm gonna have
That's
you
good.
ride Wentworth over this way. Are you
I
going right
love
up
that
to
you
him?
have that character too. Yeah, like the one square, like right in front of him. Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
Love it. All right, I put you just like on his mini there on the side.
Perfect. Perfect. So that spell, does that count as my action then? Or do I still?
No, I would
can
say
I go
you could
with-
just. I'd say it's like bonus action to dismiss and
Okay.
make him.
So I
here.
will. Okay, then I will take my my longsword, my new one. I don't know what's going to happen, but I am going
Let's see
to.
it.
I'm going to see if I hit.
Okay. Roll it like
Oh.
you're rolling your longsword. It's gonna be the same
Yeah,
situation
that's what I did.
there.
13.
13.
It's a little rough.
It's gonna miss. It is low.
Yep.
But you still get your other attack.
But I do get my second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do get your other attacks though.
Yeah. Let me roll again. Oh gosh. We're getting the bad ones out of the way early. That's what I think. I got a 10.
Oh, 10's gonna miss as well. That's so unfortunate. Let's see when you hit. Okay, that's.
However, do I still take a swing with that sword though?
You did. You swung with it twice. Yeah.
Okay. So do we find out what happens to like the tentacles on the?
Nope.
No, we don't find out
It
yet.
says
Oh.
it says when it hits.
Okay. Okay.
It says that on the card.
So-
Sorry. When you
Got
make a hit, you'll find out what it does. Yeah.
Okay. Since I already used my bonus and my 2 action, it's gonna do it for me.
Okay. It goes back up to the top, which is our boy sitting. It's our Vannon guy and his minions. We'll start with.
Real quick, if I may.
Boy.
What are
Here's the
our
weapon.
companions doing?
Oh, good call. Good call. They're on the map, right? Yes, they are. Sweet. I forgot about them. I will roll to put them in there as well. Actually, I'll put them at the, just like the 20 mark. We'll just put them at the like a lair action for you guys, as companions. So we'll give them one go that they just went. Or no, we'll put them at the bottom of it because I forgot them already, and that's where we are. So they just go at the end. That makes more sense.
Cool.
All right, companions. All right, they are going to. Do you guys have an idea for what you want them to do, or you want me to just go in there swinging with them?
Brom relays that magic's not going to work on the snail guy, and do with that what you will.
Got it.
Yep.
That's gonna prompt Quildor to want to go that way because he's not a magical dude, and probably the same with Alabaster. Alabaster will probably take follow like they were doing in that last combat. They kind of just went up behind each other and did kind of like a duck and dagger type thing. So we'll see Quildor with just his like punch-ins. That's a horrible roll. He gets 2 though. Is that gonna hit? Yeah, he hits with that one. That's ever so slightly. And then Alabaster from behind there gets 1 off. Let's see. Okay. That. Okay. They do a little bit of damage to it, but they missed a lot there. So, but they did do a little bit of damage. So you see them kind of like
That's
they
just
have this
free
like
damage.
yeah, they have this combo that like Quildor like kind of punches at the thing, and then you see Alabaster kind of come up from under his arms with like some daggers, just trying to stab into it. But this thing seems pretty resilient. But they did still do some damage to it, so put that down there. And then it'll go up to the top. We're gonna have it go first. It's the snail. It is going to swing down the 4 remaining tentacles. We'll say 2 of them. Well, Dross caught 1 off. We'll say, yeah, 2 of them are going to go towards Dross and 2 are going to go towards the companions. So for Dross, does a 18 hit you, Dross?
Yes.
Okay, and then the other one is going to miss. So the first one will hit you. Let me see these other guys hitting them. No. Yes. Okay. It's gonna be this.
Gonna be May.
Yeah. So it comes down with 5 damage on you, Dross, and a lot more damage on Alabaster, actually.
Uh-oh.
I'll mark that down for her. Okay, but it's only, I think it was only 5 damage on you, bludgeoning damage. A giant, like, just thing comes down upon. Oh wait, hold on. What the heck is this?
It says the first person hit gets killed immediately.
No, it's got some weird stuff. I never like really fully. I just love these things. Like flail snails are phenomenal, and I've just never really fully read through. Like, what are all these things it can do? It's crazy. But that's gonna be it. And then the other guy over here is gonna try to attack Torst. Actually, can Torsten and Bromwood give me a dexterity saving throw?
Sure can. Oh. I'm gonna take a luck roll on that one.
Okay.
Torsten, you gotta do that one too.
Torsten,
Which
give me
one?
a dexterity saving throw.
22 for my boy.
Okay.
Oh gosh. 9.
9. Okay.
We're getting the bad rolls out of the way early.
That's all right. That's all right. Not going to be many rolls after this. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was a total joke. Total bluff. Okay. It's,
Actually, can I use a coin?
yeah. If you
Can
want
roll
to use
again?
coin, I'll take
I
that.
do. I've never used
Use your
one
coin.
before.
Roll again.
Yes, sir. 16.
That succeeds. Nice. Good job using the coin. Okay, so you both
Thank you.
succeed. So you both take half of the damage. But you see this like dragon shadowy creature kind of just like breathe this like necrotic shroud of shadows and just death. You're both able to kind of like sidestep it, but it does like kind of like skitter across you. And you each take 8 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
But that's still that's still 8 damage though, right?
Yeah, it was 8. Yeah,
Okay,
8
okay.
damage.
I didn't check
Yep.
out.
No, you're good. It's just the type of it in case for resistances
got
and
it.
stuff like that. And then it's going to kind of try to just like hide where it's at because this place is dim and dark, and in dim light it can just hide as a shadow. So you see it kind of just like meld into the shadows, and you're not quite sure where it is at this point.
Uh-oh.
And then Vannon himself gets a go. I'm trying to figure out what he wants to do, if he wants to do anything really. Yeah, he will. Let me pull this up. You see him. Oh gosh, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. You see him kind of point in this direction, kind of towards Torsten, and he just kind of points and he's like, pulls like almost like an imaginary trigger, and just a bolt of lightning shoots out towards towards you guys. It goes through Torsten, Bromwood, and Caspian is where his direction is going to be. He'll step one step to the side so that he can just make sure to make that line up and just kind of.
What kind of roll do we got?
That is a dexterity saving.
Oh no!
So make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Mine's a nat one.
A nat one.
But you know, I'm actually feeling super lucky.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, 23. And we get Torsten, what's your proficiency if we're close enough?
+3.
Ooh, +3 to everyone close. Within 10 feet.
I got a natural 20 for a 23 on my save.
Okay.
I had 17, then plus the 3, 20.
Cool. Yep. It looks like everybody saves. It would have been 30 lightning damage, but you all take 15 lightning damage.
I have one health.
No way.
Single
You
health.
have one
Bomb
health?
is taking it to the mouth right now.
No.
Ooh.
One health McGee over here.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Nice.
That's their turn. It goes Dross. Bromwood, you're on deck.
All right, I'm gonna keep attacking. Is Tentacle Boy's not the one that disappeared, is it? It's not the snail.
The dragonish
thing.
creature kind of just melded into the stone.
If we were technically to light up the room, it wouldn't be able to hide.
Correct. I would say correct. Yeah, it has like a feature that it can like just use its hiding thing. You could always perception to see if you know where it's at, but it took hide action as a bonus action. It can just do that in dim or darkness.
All right, I'm going to focus on Snail. So I rolled to hit 24.
Cool.
And then I'm going to swipe at it and hit it with 10 damage.
That knocks another of its flails off.
Nice. I'm going to add some force damage to that one. So I'm going to add 6 more to that. So 16 total.
Okay. I love that.
And I'm going to roll to hit again. Nat 20, baby.
Jeez.
There we go. Get this, boy.
Oh, that's crazy. Nat 20.
All right, so
I will say, after your first hit, it's not looking good.
Okay.
You did some hefty damage to it. It's not looking good.
All right, so I'm going to roll. It's rolling 2d10s. Is that what I should be doing, or no? How do you do your crits? Remind me.
Yeah, you're good. I generally just give you the max damage and on the dice, and then add in whatever your roll is. So I would take just roll 1d10 plus 5, and then add 10 to that, so it's another 19 damage.
19 damage.
That's enough. What do you want to do? How do you want to kill this snail?
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw that phase axe, and it's gonna kind of go from the left, and then just swoop through the rest of the tentacles.
Nice.
And then it's just gonna come right back and just go through the whole thing down the other side. So it's just gonna kind of cut it in half.
Love it. Yep. You slice through this thing, and then like you see the snail portion just kind of like all of its tentacles at this point. You've just kind of been like periodically chopping off, and now it's just like laying there, and the shell just kind of like crumples to the side. You off to the flail snail.
Yay.
Nice.
I love me flail snails.
Because I had a crit, do I attack again?
You get another attack.
Great. All right, I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna charge the big baddie. I'm going for it.
Oh, okay.
I'm charging the big baddie.
Let's see it. How far do you want to go?
So I think I want to get within. Let me just see for my throwing axe. Disadvantage. Is it within 30 feet that I don't have disadvantage? Does that feel right?
I think so.
So if I can get to thrown 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, so 19. So right here will put you within 20 feet throwing range of him. 20.
Okay. Can I get there with my
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I step?
Like 20 movement.
Sorry, they already stuck down. I'm looking at this and it's like, can I actually step a little bit to the left so I'm not in line with anyone else?
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'll put you like.
I just don't want him to
20 range.
Yep. Perfect.
Sweet.
All right,
get
I'm
one
gonna
more
roll
attack?
to hit. Oh boy, nat 1, 9 to hit.
Oh, that is not gonna hit.
Yeah,
That's
no surprise
unfortunate.
there. All right.
You
that's
see, you lob your axe right towards him, and he kind of just like sidesteps it, and he shakes his head and kind of like cracks his back a little bit, getting ready for you. All right, Bromwood, you're up. Caspian on deck.
Oh boy. Bromwood's gonna meander up to. How far is he from Big Daddy over here?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 feet.
Okay. He's gonna say, please work, please work, please work. I've never done this before. And he's gonna cast Polymorph on the Big Baddie. It was the 1 level 4 spell that he picked up. It's Polymorph.
Okay.
Just figured out how to do it someday.
I love it. What's the range on it? Is there, it's like 60 feet?
60 feet, yeah.
Nice. Okay, what's my save?
1 hour. Oh, I'm reading through it. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right, let's see. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Shoot. Wisdom, what's this?
Wisdom
what's the number?
the wisdom is hold on. It should be 15. Yep, 15.
15. All right, let's see. Oh, 18 on the dice.
Oh,
Plus-
I'm gonna bend his luck. Oh wait, plus what? Is it plus more than like 2?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. I thought it was 18 total. I was like, there's still a chance. He casts it and then waits for something to happen, and then nothing happens. He's like, yeah, well, that's a bummer. I was really hopeful for whatever that was going to be.
Oh man.
So that instead he's gonna quicken another sorceress burst.
Okay.
And then he will twin it as well to target the
Dang.
big boy and the dragon.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Uh,
The dragon.
Quicken. Sorry, Jeremy's power just went out. Just so you guys know.
Yep. I see his
Okay.
camera spinning right now. So
I thought you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
were
we're gonna have a fail camera here in a second. Got it. So-
Perception check for the dragon. Was that the hiding
Yeah,
situation?
because he's
Okay.
hiding. Give me a perception on that.
Would I be able to get any advantage because like presumably the ice crystals are still in place?
Yes, I'll give you on that one. I
sweet.
like that.
I do
like that.
love a barter.
Forgot to put the crystals.
16 and 22.
22 is just enough. He had a 21 on his hide. He had a 21 on his hide. So you are he is kind of like frozen in place, but he like shifted away a little bit, so like shadowy wise. And you clock it. You're like you can see your own magical. Oh, we lost him.
Oh, full
Dang.
on.
You go.
Oh, the camera's gonna look wild over there.
Oh,
yeah.
oh my
know, right?
gosh.
Yeah, it does.
I know,
You got
right?
it.
You know what we gotta do then? Here, give me 1 second.
Everything's so temporary.
When you mentioned crystals, I said, forgot to put in the
I'll just fix
crystals.
it like that.
What,
And I'm down
what,
here.
what
Oh, he's
movie is
back.
that from?
Oh no, he's not.
Nope, he's not back. I just turned the Heralds one on so that we're not
Oh,
totally
perfect.
jacked.
Great.
So yeah, you can sense your
Some
own
of us are.
magic, and you're like boom, and you're just like you nab him with your sorcerer's burst, or well, you
That's
shoot it
okay.
at him.
yeah.
what's
So
the
I got a 15 to hit on the dragon.
On the dragon, I believe hit. Oh wait, where's his? 15. AC's 15.
Oh, hey, great.
You hit him. There it is.
Okay, so he's gonna take die are 6 and 8, and with an 8 I get a re-roll, so it's 14 plus 7 is 21.
Dang. Okay.
We'll say 21 radiant.
Oh,
Wait,
don't
hold
hit
on.
me with that.
Oh wait,
Don't
wait.
hit me
No,
with
just kidding. Just
radiant.
kidding. That's not an option.
I was like, get that out of here.
I know. I was real excited. Cool. Yeah. So 21 for that guy, and then
Yeah.
the other
This is
burst.
hefty damage.
It'll kind of like fork as it goes to the dragon and go for the other main guy. 24
Cool.
to hit.
That'll hit.
Lather and repeat, maybe. We got a 1 and an 8. So 9.
No. Plus.
Go
'cause it keeps
again.
going.
9 plus 1, 10.
10. All right, 10 damage. So you see, like, he thinks you're just targeting his little dragon minion there, and then you kind of catch him off guard with like a sorcerer's burst, and kind of wipes it off. Yeah, he just kind of like wipes that down. Like, no, none of that. None of that.
Cool. So,
All right.
That's my
Good
action
thing-
bonus.
I will say, good thing the Jer went, and then his power went out, because like it literally was like
Really?
it was his turn and then power. I was like, okay.
Last thing
go
with the last of his movement, he's gonna get as far away from the dragon breath as he can. So maybe back behind Quildor.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, no, you can easily make it there. That's
Okay.
right here-ish. Perfect.
Sweet,
Cool.
thank you. That's
Good
my boy.
Love it.
Jeez.
Right, Brownwood's done. Caspian and Torsten, you're on deck.
Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see here. Bromwood, how hurt are you?
I am 41 hurt to 1 health.
He has 1 health.
I'm real hurt. Aw.
Yeah, we're gonna try this. This may be dumb. This may be stupid. But we're gonna try it.
Polymorph him.
Polymorph me.
Yeah, polymorph you into so you have more health.
Little extra health. Yeah. Does polymorph damage bleed through? Like if you
I
turn me into
think so,
snail?
yeah.
Okay.
I think it does. I know.
Bonus
what's-
action.
Ooh. Oh, he's back. I think.
Bonus action, 3rd level healing word
Oh, okay.
on Bromwood.
What's the word?
The word is radiance.
Let's
And
go.
you'll heal for
21.
21.
Wow, good
Oh,
heal. Good
I
heal.
feel so much better.
Do I see where do I see the dragon, or is the dragon still hidden even for me?
It did a hide action, so I just had him perception to see if he could see it. If you want to roll a perception check to see if you know where it is, then go for it.
Yeah, let's see if I know where it's at. Ugh. It's 14.
Okay. Yeah. Not quite. You did see a burst go that direction. Like he shot a sorcerer's burst over there. So I mean, I can give you advantage on the roll. I would say maybe try roll again there.
Talk to him about the ice and how the ice is still on it. You know,
No.
that'll get it. That'll work last
It
time.
was worse. It was worse. It's fine.
Worse.
It's
Okay,
fine.
gotcha.
So instead of that, then I am going to move
Okay.
30 feet forward towards big douche canoe.
Love it. 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. I'm assuming Jackson's just hiding off inside. Is
Yep,
that what
yep,
we're doing?
yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want me to move him back down the hall a little bit?
Oh, that'd be great.
All right. Harold stabs. No, I'm just kidding.
Harold and Jackson do their own little fight.
Yeah, Harold and Jackson are just kind of sitting next to each other.
I am going to attempt another sacred flame.
Oh, okay. Dex save?
Yep, dex save.
Okay, he's got... Oh, that's probably a fail. It's a 9.
Yeah. Oh my god, 14 radiant damage.
Dang. Okay. All right. So you just see him kind of just get bursted with this radiant damage, and you do see it doesn't like he's not like vulnerable to it, but weak to it, but he does take a little bit more damage from just Radiant itself. And you actually see like parts of it, like, because he's got these like tattoos and stuff on his chest, and he's kind of just like open flesh, but you see kind of some of it kind of like crack, like his himself, like his body starts to like crack in places.
Oof. Well, that's gross. And that's also all for me.
Cool. All right, Torsten, you're up.
All right. I am going to use a level 2 spell.
Okay.
Cure wounds. Try to get our Bromwood boy back up to full health if we can.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? I have to be. The range is touch, so I am not next to him.
Oh yeah, he's all the way. He just ran over there. That's right.
Yeah, so I can't. Oh, hey,
It's the idea. It's the idea.
yeah,
that
it was
counts.
the idea that counts.
Yeah,
I don't think I have anything else that could help with that. So I'll catch you on the next time, okay?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try for an attack again with the longsword. I'm still going for the same guy.
Okay.
He's still in the same position, right?
You got to give me a perception check. See if you see him. He hid.
Okay, got it.
You have advantage. You have advantage on it.
Yep. Ooh, 20.
Oh, 20 is not gonna make it.
What?
Yeah, it's a 21 is what you're trying to hit here.
Oh, could I? Do I have the option? I think I can do that.
Did you roll with advantage? Roll twice.
Oh no, I didn't roll Troy. My bad.
You're good.
Go again. That didn't help.
No.
Could I bend his luck on it? It adds a D4, which is at least 1, which is what he needs.
I'd say yeah, that's totally good. So you are looking for this thing. You're looking for this thing, and Bromwood's just like over there, and he's just like. Right there, actually. He kind of gives you like the aim, and then now it's kind of like everybody's like starting to see it, and it's like hiding there. You see it kind of just crouched down in the shadows here, and it's still right in front of you, so you can go ahead and swing on it if you want.
Love it. Thank you, Bromwood. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, we're gonna go with the long sword. Come on. 9, so that's not gonna hit, but we have a second chance here.
Come on, man.
23.
23 hits.
There we go.
That does hit.
Let's go.
So
all right,
give me your go ahead and give me your damage for it.
Yep, we're just gonna go simple slashing.
Okay.
Oh, a 4.
Okay. 4 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
that's all right.
do we get to find out what happens?
Yeah. Let me see here. Okay. You see, you swing down on it, and like you carve through it just ever so slightly with that like slash there, and then out of the hilt, these like 3 giant tentacles kind of like emerge and just like start grabbing at it, and they're grasping at it, but they're like grasping at shadows. They're trying to like hold it in place, but the shadow of this like shadowy dragon's just kind of like dodging around. You assume that if it didn't save on its saving throw, it would have just like they would have like held him there.
Okay.
And so like that's what you hit it. If you can hit it with your sword, these tentacles can try to hold it in place.
Okay, love that. Okay, nice.
All right. Is that you, Torst?
Let me see if there's anything bonus I can do. I'll use just as a bonus since I have it. Peerless Athlete. As a bonus action, I'll gain the advantage on athletics and acrobat checks for the next 10 minutes. So
awesome. Just sweet.
Just a little extra. Let me make sure I don't want to move.
Yeah.
Is there any way where I can move? No, because I'm still not close.
You have extra move now too because you have Wentworth.
But if I go closer to Bromwood for healing, I'd be at a disadvantage, correct? Against
what?
Against the dragon or the flying thing.
Well, you'd have to move back over to fight it again, but it might get an opportunity to swing out at you.
Yeah, it probably would.
Yeah.
I shout over, Brom, are you still good? You still good, Rob, or-
yeah, when you were gone, I looted like 5 healing potions, so I got those in my pocket.
Okay.
Next
Okay,
time I'm gonna start drinking.
All right, I'm gonna stay put then, and that will end my turn.
Got it. Cool.
Okay.
Your companions get to do something. They rolled. I rolled pretty well for them in determining where the shadow dragon was, but not enough. So they're gonna just start moving up and try to. They're gonna use their like full movement and action to get up here with Dross. They might step a little bit aside because they don't want to get hit with any AoEs or anything. They're going to try to get up on the main guy and try to help you guys out. Maybe even try to get to some flanking for you. Moves from there, moves up to our shadowy dragon guy and Vannon himself. The shadow dragon will... doesn't have much he can do, but he's gonna make 2 attacks against Torst.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
That's right.
He's not. He's still got his breath. He's gonna do his breath again. He might as well. He's gonna turn. I know he can only just really hit you. I'm not rolling to kill elks here, so don't worry about that. The elk is
Okay.
fine. I'm not on that. But
He
the
just
shadow-
disappears once he hits 0. So
Yeah, it makes sense. But you have to do another dexterity saving throw.
got it.
Your goal is to hit a 13.
Is
15.
is Brahmin range?
No, it's only a 5. Oh wait, it's a.
You say 13?
Foot. 13. Yeah, it's a 30.
Okay,
foot cone.
I'm at.
So
I got 15.
I guess he could turn it and try to hit Caspian. Yeah, he'll try to hit Caspian with it too. So just a 13 dex save, Caspian.
$16.
There you go.
Okay, so it was 21 damage. So you guys all take 10 necrotic from it.
10.
Or half. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's him. And then Vannon himself is up there. He's gonna move. Oh, you guys are all getting kind of close over here.
I'm at 43 out of 76
Oh, really? Okay.
on damage. Yeah.
Jeez.
He
I'm gonna have
took
to
a
start healing
toughie.
myself.
He's gonna like
I did
all
take
of a sudden
tough, yeah.
just like just run over to Quildor and swing down on his head with the staff that he has.
Well,
Womp
guy.
womp. Warding flare.
Oh, okay. So disadvantage.
Yep, he's got disadvantage on his attack, and Quildor gets 17 temporary hit points.
Dang. Okay.
So wild.
Okay, that might just offset it here because he does hit. He disadvantaged. It was very low, but he still does hit. Let's see here. 17 temporary hit points might help this a ton. So he swings down, and you see him just swing down his staff like right on Quildor's head. And like Quildor puts his arms up, and like the warding flare kind of gives him enough to like block it a little bit. And you see like the staff hit, and like these like shadows come out of it and like wrap around and start like dealing even more damage. It was 10. So the 10 wipes out of that, and then it's 16. It was 30 damage he dealt, but you offset the 17 of it. Dang. So it only ends up doing 13 damage to Quildor. That's phenomenal. Nice save. That was actually a real nice save. He was about to donk him. That was wild.
Yeah, no donking.
Yeah, no. And I think that's all he's gonna do right now. He's gonna stop right there. So Dross, I know you're in the chat here now. I don't know if you're available to take your turn still. There he is.
I'm gonna try.
Oh man, on the phone, called in.
Yeah, we're still out with power. So, and
Dang.
an email from
Jeez.
Spectrum saying it's like 4 a.m. is when it's expected to come on. So we will see.
Whoa.
No. Okay.
We should be done by 4 a.m. You'll be all right.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Love that.
Okay. Can I still attack the big baddie? I can't see where like everyone is,
Yeah.
but
Yep, you're too. He moved over closer to you, but he moved to fight because Quildor and Alabaster moved up to attack him. So
Okay.
he just moved over a little bit, but he's close. He's within 10 feet of you.
okay. All right. I'm gonna roll to hit then. Let's see if I can
Cool.
do this. 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Yep.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna attack. 12 damage, and then I'm gonna try to add some damage here if I can find it. Oh no. Let's see if I can find this somewhere on the phone version. There it is. All right. I'm gonna try and add force damage. Another 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll to hit again. And that is a 26.
Dang, yeah, you're hitting.
All right. And then I'm going to do another swipe at him. Nat 10. So another 15 damage.
Nice. There we go.
Okay.
Cook it.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Okay. I love it. I love it. So yeah, you guys see he's just like throwing his phase axe and it's coming back, throwing it, and it's just chipping. Again, Vannon himself cracking. Pieces are actually falling off, and you just kind of see shadow exposed in his gut. And you just see pieces more like his shoulder takes a hit and just more shadow kind of just rolling out of him. All right, is that you, Dross, then?
Yep, that'll be my turn.
All right. Bromwood with Caspian on deck.
Cool. Brom's gonna step up. He's like, I'm feeling a little tapped out here, and he's gonna cast Chromatic Orb. And with the last of his sorcery points, he's going to twin it at level 2 to the big guy and the dragon again.
Okay.
So 2 Chromatic Orbs going out.
Let's see it.
First one is a 12, but I will use my human
Coins?
inspiration.
Coins?
Oh, I got my own coins over here. I'll use my heroic
Okay.
inspiration on that one.
Wait, but you cast a spell. Do you have to
Oh yeah, so I
wild
did that,
magic it?
I did that last turn. I rolled the 2 wild magics. I got like
Okay,
a 19
cool.
and an 18. So we're good there.
Okay. All right.
My
All right, I guess.
yeah, my thing is turned off. But I will use the advantage on Tides of Chaos now again to
Turn it back
roll
on.
another
Got
d20, hope for the best. Doesn't matter. None of these hit. So swing and a miss
No.
on that boy.
Okay.
The twinned one going over to the dragon.
Okay.
Do I have a way to do this? No.
You have some coins. You have some coins on the
Oh,
table.
I don't know. I will. I'll take 1 coin. One.
Give me those coins.
This is collectively like 5 rolls just to hit once, and I've not yet done it. So on the last roll, 16.
16 hits the dragon. Yep. He's a
Great.
15 AC.
Great. So cool. So one of them worked. Oh, ignore that roll. That's going to be way too many. This is the actual roll. 15 damage to the dragon.
Whoa. Okay. Calm down there.
Calm down there.
Where's my dragon? Are you my dragon? Oh, I'm on it. I'm like looking through all my tabs. Like, where's my dragon? I'm already on it. Okay. 15 damage.
I got a 12.
Okay. He's not looking good.
Oh, good. Good for us. I got 12 on the wild magic roll, so womp womp, nothing going on there.
Okay. No ones.
No ones. And I think that's gonna be it for my guy. Can I bonus action drink one of the potions for the half?
Yep.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I just make you roll. For if you take it as a bonus action, you roll the dice. If you take it as a full action, you just get full healing.
Okay. 44 plus 4. I will do that. Service says. 10 plus 4 is 14. Cool.
Love it. Heal
Okay,
up.
That's it for me. I no longer need healing, boys. Back to business.
All right.
Carry on.
All right. Caspian, Torsten on deck.
All right. Well, Let's see here. I need to get within 10 feet of Mr. Machismo.
Okay, I'll get you there. About 10, 15, 20. This gotta put you at 10, unless you want to be like right up on in line with him.
As long as I'm exactly 10 feet away.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Okay. So because I'm not 5 feet away, I don't have disadvantage on this. Are
you throwing a net? No, I'm just kidding.
Throwing a net? Not quite. I am going to cast at 4th level, I'm going to cast Stellar Bodies.
Oh my gosh.
What do you need me to do? No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
I am going to
That was for
I'm gonna pull my mirror up, and I am just gonna hold it to the heavens, and they're just gonna twinkle, and 2 radiant stars are gonna orbit me.
Dang. Okay.
And I am going to shoot one of the stars at him to attempt to explode it on his body.
Okay.
So that is a ranged spell attack. So it's going to be a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. He is going to take 5d8 radiant damage.
Dang. Okay.
Cook him.
So he's going to take 26 radiant damage.
Jeez. Okay. Does a little bit more than that.
And in addition to that, he is unable to regain any hit points until my next turn, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Dang. Lock him down. Love it.
And that'll be me.
You hit him with that, and it's just kind of like he's facing towards Quildor. You kind of come up behind him and just launch this star into his back. And you see his just open back just starts to scatter, and like pieces like drift away, and just smoke rolls out, and there's just like shadow and nothing right there. But his whole back has been obliterated. It's just shadow.
I still have, it is important to note, I still have 1 star circulating my body.
Cool.
And what that means is anything that attacks me.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably have read this whole thing. Anything that attacks me will take 1d8 radiant damage for attacking me.
Nice.
But I totally forgot. He also needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or he's blinded until my next turn.
Okay.
There you go.
We will
Get him out.
do that. It is a 18.
18 does pass, so he's good.
Okay, got it. All right. That's it for you then, Caspian?
Yes.
Torsten, you're up with the companions on deck.
Okay. I feel like I'm missing out on the main battle here. Am I able to ride up to the big bad and attack?
Yes, you will take an attack of opportunity from this shadow creature here.
Yep. Let's just do it. I feel like I'm missing out.
Do you want to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
So the shadow creature's gonna try to swing out of its shadows at you. Probably not hitting you. 15, I don't think hits you.
Yeah, 18 is the.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're good, and you have 50 feet of movement with on the back of Wentworth, so you'll get up there.
Love that. Yeah, put me right next to Casp. The left of him.
Right next to Caspian. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. And am I still able to take a swing with that?
You'll have to get a
with
little
the
closer. I'll move you a little closer here.
Okay, yeah.
Be within melee range.
Go.
Yeah, but you're right there. Go ahead, take a swing with the
Okay.
long sword.
Oh gosh. 14. Try
14
again.
misses. Yeah.
25.
You can always take coins. Okay, 25 hits.
Yep.
I have to do strength save. Okay. What's the damage you rolled on that?
I just roll 5.
5 damage. Love it.
And with that, I'd like to use my divine smite. When I hit a creature
Okay.
with a melee weapon,
Get 'em.
I can
Mhm.
expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target, in
Yep.
addition to the weapon's damage, of course. The extra damage is 2d8 for first level, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher. So this will
Mhm.
be my second level.
Okay.
However, the
3d8.
damage increases by 1d8 if the target is an undead or fiend. So
Yep, you know he's a fiend.
I
Yep,
will-
so
yep,
4d8.
yes, how do I roll that? Just
If you in the bottom left of your character sheet, there should be like a dice thing, and you should be able to just pick
Yeah.
like 4d8.
oh, there's a d8. Oh yeah. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
So under this one, Divine Smite, it did not give me that thing to click on, like it normally does, like 1d10 plus 3.
Right, but
I
this
do
one's
not-
just gonna be straight d8. So if you click on that thing on the
Oh,
bottom left,
I'll just hit D. Okay.
yeah, just hit d8 and roll 4 of them.
Okay. So we have a 7.
Yeah, do multiples in here.
Plus a
Oh, yeah,
3.
you can.
So 10.
10. And he doesn't
Plus
like
a 4.
radiant,
So
remember.
so 14. Oh, he
Okay.
doesn't.
Yeah.
And
got
then
one
one
more
more. 7. 21,
geez,
right?
21 total. Okay. So yeah, you hit him. So you hit him with this sword, and mind you, he failed his strength save against the tentacles. So you hit him with this sword. The tentacles burst out and grab him in place, and then you just imbue your radiance into him, and just so much damage. You see his body just crackling and cracking, and he's just down to he's like mostly shadow at this point, and just his face is sitting there. Let's see what he does. Yeah. Okay. So you're holding him in place with these tentacles, and you see him kind of just like creak behind him because you're kind of behind him, and you just see his face basically attached to shadow, and he's like, "You guys are a little bit different than I expected." And you see the face then crumble away, and he just kind of curled down into the ground. The tentacles still around him. You're holding onto your sword and the tentacles, and then the shadow starts to go up, and you're like still holding on, and like you're kind of going up, and then out of him bursts this enormous form. At first, this one giant shadowy wing comes out, and then another giant shadowy wing, and erupts this giant head and just smoking shadow and this tail and this whole body. Let me put this on the map real quick for you guys.
Ooh.
In the place where Vannon was erupts an enormous flying shadow dragon.
Jesus. Look at that boy.
Whoops.
It's a real Ganon situation, Staggered face.
I was really proud with that little special bonus there, but look what I unleashed.
Good job.
I'm beginning to think this book isn't worth it.
I tried saying that
Anything
from the
else you want
beginning.
to do on your turn there, Torsten?
Do I recognize this?
Yeah,
No.
it's a problem.
No?
Do you recognize that it's a problem?
I will say you do, like, everything since you met with that one creature in the forest, everything has given you like a familiar presence, definitely a familiar feeling.
Okay.
Give me a perception check actually real quick.
Sure.
I for some reason can't see your rolls come through, so I
No problem. I'm clicking it right now.
Cool.
2.
2. Okay. You just kind of get a chill. You get a chill down your spine.
Chill. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not
definitely chill.
I'm not hearing any words or any speaking to me or anything.
No. Nope.
Okay.
Nothing right at this moment. No.
I'm if I back up, that's at that gives him an opportunity, right?
Opportunity.
If I back up at all.
And he's not like flying as high as he is. He's landed on the ground.
Okay.
That's just the mini has
Okay,
it,
I'll-
like
Okay.
that. He's
I'll just use
landed
my
on
bone.
the ground just
Okay.
kind of right next to you guys.
I'll stay put and end my turn.
Okay, got it. Your companions will attempt to try to stab him a little bit and punch him and such.
That's just free XP.
Quildor's got 1 hit.
Free real estate.
Oh, okay. They got some damage in there. We'll take that.
Take those. Why do you have to like
That's good.
transform?
We got a lot of work to do, I fear.
Phase 2, man. Phase 2. Out
2
of
of
10.
15.
Sorry.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. That's their turn. It ends up being his turn. Hold on, let me just add this. I can't get my Spotify for some reason to just play a loop of 1 like I can in like my car or anything else like that. So I just keep putting this song on add to queue, and I add like 6 instances of it to my queue, and then I just go back and I'm like, whatever. Okay, so his turn. I actually have his character sheet on my computer, not in front of me anymore, so this is good. You see this living, shadowy, giant dragon erupt from the body of Vannon, and he like at first lunges into the sky and then lands back down on the ground and looks around. He's like, you hear this gurgling voice coming out of his mouth. He's like, no one has made me turn into my true form. I haven't been in this form in a long time. And you see him just stretch his wings real like wild. He is going to
Give us the book. We did it.
He's gonna just hand over the. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna make an attack against Caspian, attack against Torsten, and against Dross, one of each. And it is
Warding Flare.
Warding Flare. Disadvantage on the first one, or is it
Disadvantage on selfishly whatever's coming at me,
Got it. Love that.
because I
Okay,
can
I'll do
heal
that one
people
first,
later.
I'll do that one first. Disadvantage. The disadvantage would be a 15 to hit. That does not hit, correct?
No, it does not.
Perfect. Okay. One going to Torsten is a 30
That might
to
hit.
hit you. And it is a natural 20.
That might hit.
Apologies.
It is a natural 20. And then I'll roll the one to see if it hits Dross, and then I'll roll damage. And the one to hit Dross is a 27. So those will hit.
The important thing is I'm okay.
Right.
You are okay. Yeah, you don't take.
Yeah.
You miss. He missed. So he swings like one with one wing, one with the other, and then his kind of like shadowy tail comes out, and hits one as well. Torsten, you are going to take. 20 slashing damage and 5 necrotic damage. So 25 damage
boys.
total. 25 damage total. And then Dross, you will take 15 points of damage. 6 of that is necrotic.
Do I have a defense against necrotic or a resistance? Does that help me here at all?
Yes, so you'd only take 3 of that necrotic, so you take a total of 12 damage then.
12 damage. Okay.
Nice. All right. That's him. The other shadow dragon, I guess, is going to try to sneak up and just eat Wentworth because he can.
Oh no.
No,
So
I'm
sad.
kidding. He's going to go over for Bromwood over here.
Yeah, that
Bromwood's
tracks.
chilling by himself.
Yeah, that tracks. Is he?
Is Jackson going to save you? Like, what's
Is
going
he
on?
still bound by the ice? He's got it for 1 minute
Oh.
in the ice.
So he can't move?
He can't move. His speed is 0.
Dang, never mind. He ain't going anywhere. 1 minute. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, he stays there. How far away are you?
Hopefully, out of the range of the breath.
Oh, you are out of the range of his breath. Let me see if he gets it back. I'll see if he gets it back. He does not get it back anyways, but that would have been good. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go back to his sheet. Can he do anything? No. So he's just froze. Somebody else has to help him out of it, right?
Yeah. Rob's by
That's crazy.
Really.
All right, he sits there.
Yeah.
He sits there. Dross gets to go with Bromwood on deck. That's crazy. Good job.
All right, I'm gonna attack the phase 2 man. Let's see.
All right, phase 2, giant dragon.
All right, I'm gonna try and hit.
The no power.
That one, 9 to hit.
Oh no, that is gonna miss.
All right, we're gonna try again. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
All right, and then I'm gonna slash. Gonna do 9 damage, and then I'm gonna try and add some force damage.
Okay.
So another 5 or another 8.
Okay.
Excuse me.
8. Okay, so 9 and 8, 18 total. Love it.
And that's gonna
All
do
right.
it for me.
Okay, right on. Bromwood, you're up.
Cool. He's going to use his Font of Magic to turn one of his level 3 spell slots into 3 sorcery points.
Oh, okay. I love that.
And then he's going to use his regular action to cast a level 3 Chromatic Orb, and then he's going to use those 3 sorcery points to split it. One for the dragon, one for, I guess, the other bigger dragon now.
Okay, got it.
So, here we go. Oh, do I have any luck left to turn that 10 into 10? I do have 1 luck left. Oh, I have my Tides of Chaos. We'll grab advantage on that.
Okay.
22 for the dragon and
Big dragon or little dragon?
little dragon.
Yep,
and then
that hits.
18 for big dragon.
That hits as well.
Cool. Oh, wait, ignore that. Oh, gonna be this one. For little dragon, it's gonna be 28. Jeez. And for big dragon, it's gonna be 19.
Okay. The little dragon, you kind of just scatter. The shadows scatter. It is gone off the map. And it was 19 for the big guy, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And then on
Perfect.
my wild magic. Oh, on my wild magic roll, I got a 1. It's wild magic.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
time!
wild.
It is time.
White
Where in the
stone
world?
campaign.
There's your magic table. Okay. Hit me with that. Oh, wait. No, I have it saved. I haven't even opened it because you haven't used it.
It's been
I have
so
to go to my
long.
Excel spreadsheet that I made for it.
Wild. We got flumps on like the very first night or second night,
Yeah.
and maybe in the last night. We'll get some more. I don't know.
Here's my. Okay, I'm gonna open it up. Give me that D100 Bromwood. Wow, there's my wild magic chart.
Survey says 29.
29. Okay, not bad. This one lets you teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Oh, sweet, cool. We're gonna pop
That's a
into
good
right where the dragon was.
Oh, okay, got it. So you're jumping right over there. I love it.
Well, yeah, I'll pop
Dragon.
into, like, the mist
red.
that the dragon made when it.
I love that. That's sick. So yeah, that you scatter the shadow, and then all of a sudden you just appear right where it was, and the shadow just dissipates around you. Well done,
Cool.
well done. That was a crazy. That's like. There's so many horrid things that can happen. You can teleport 60 feet. I was
I
like,
get to go somewhere.
I was
you
making
hear,
you roll. I was like, get that out of here.
You hear him say like, "I do love teleporting."
Yeah, there you
On
go.
the eyes of my skin. But
Nice,
that's it
nice.
for my boy. Bonus action movement. Good to go.
Got it. Caspian, Torsten on deck.
Hey, boy howdy.
Boy, howdy.
I don't know what the answer is here. You know what? I guess we'll just burn the other 4th level spell, because why not?
Okay, let's see it.
Ooh, don't want to do that, because I can't. Alright, we're gonna do a 4th level spiritual weapon.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Let me get some. I'll just get a little shadow creature or something. 4th level spiritual. Where do you want to put it?
We're gonna float it, because it can just like right next to its head, basically. So
Cool. I love it. I'll just kind of put this. He's technically on the ground, but for like theatrics, I'm gonna put it right up here, poking him in the mouth.
And then as a part of that cast, we're gonna try to smack him with it.
Love it.
Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Okay. He is going to take 21 points of force damage.
Oh, man. Okay.
Plus an additional 2 radiant damage.
Okay.
He can't regain hit points. Speed is reduced by 10, yada, yada, yada.
Perfect.
And then for my action, we are going to attempt to... Oh, wait, can I do this one? No, I can't. We are going to attempt a Sacred Flame.
Okay. That's a constant or dex save?
Wait. No, I'm smarter than this. I'm going to channel Divinity.
Okay.
I'm going to Radiance of the Dawn. He's going to he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC 16.
He gets a 19?
Okay. So he'll only take half. So it's an 18 roll, so he'll take 9 radiant damage.
Sorry, rewind that. I did my math wrong. I looked at that's wrong. But I will cash in a coin so that I can try to re-roll that for him.
Okay.
It was actually a 12. I did my math wrong. That's worse. Another coin, please. I'm giving you your coins back. I don't want him taking all this hefty damage. That's better. Okay. That's a 16. 12 plus 4.
Yeah. So he will only take then 9 points of radiant damage off of that. Also, any magical darkness within 30 feet of me is dispelled.
Okay. Dang, so I'm going to add an extra just like little hit on for that because he is basically all non-magical or magical darkness, I should say. So we will add in more damage for that. Cool. Right on.
That's a me.
Okay. End of your turn. He's going to take a legendary action before Torsten even gets to go.
Oh,
and
balls.
he is going to pounce down upon you and try to just make an attack.
Warding Flare.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Warding Flare is going to stop his attack from hitting.
Aha! Now we'll gain another 7 temporary hit points.
That was good. Yeah. No, it just didn't hit. I rolled a 4 and a 6. So he was not going to hit with that. All right. Torsten, you're up.
Okay. I think we are... I'm really liking these little extra tentacles I have on this edge of the sword. So, the dragon is still on the ground, right? Still within striking distance.
Yep.
So I'm going to roll to hit. That is not it. I get one more, right? One more
try. You get 2. What was your roll? I can't see your rolls.
12.
Oh yeah.
And that's an 8.
Man. Got some coins. I just gave you a couple of coins back. You want to roll those again?
I do. I'm going to roll again.
Go for it.
24.
That hits. There it is.
Let's
All right,
go.
now I gotta do
All right.
strength save. I don't think it can grapple. Let me see if it says it can grapple. Oh yeah. The tentacles might be able to hold it in place. Let's see. Go ahead. Tell me your damage when you roll it.
8. Yep, 8.
8 damage. Okay, and then he has to beat his strength save. He does. He does beat the strength save. Thank goodness. I was gonna throw coins away from that. The tentacles try. The tentacles definitely try, but he is not grabbed by them.
So just the normal, just the regular.
Yeah. So
damage.
He took the 8 there. Then yeah.
Okay, and then for the bonus, I'm going to use my Sacred Flame.
Okay.
For the
I gotta roll a dex save. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Dex save.
14.
Okay, I got an 18 on that one.
Oh, okay. All right.
So don't take damage from that. That was good though.
Okay. Let's see. Does this so if I cast a spell, that's technically an action, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Because I was going to actually I wonder if hold on. I'm looking for is it aid? No.
I think
It's the
you're
one
out
where
of the actions though because you used you attacked with your sword already.
Okay. Lay on hands. That is would that be considered
Action.
an action?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, got it. All right. I'll just shout to the rest of the group. Hey, 18 out of 76 HP. Just letting everyone
Oh
know.
dang.
I probably should have healed
Dang.
myself on that one, but that's okay. That's okay.
Probably
so
fine.
I will probably fine. You guys will figure something out. That will end my turn.
Okay. He's going to use another one of his legendary actions when Torsten ends his turn. Similar to what you saw with the other shadowy dragon, he turns like into more of a shadow and kind of like disappears himself. In doing that, though, with him, a creature he can see within 10 feet of him just takes 3d6 necrotic damage. So he's aiming that at Caspian, just taking 3d6 necrotic. It's only 7 damage, but you take 7 necrotic damage as he dissipates himself. And that's his roll for being sneaky. Holy flip. Okay. He has hidden. I'm pretty sure he is very hidden. Goes to the companion's turn. Let's see if they can see where he is. Nope. No. They have no idea where he is. They're gonna back up and try to get to just be a little bit safer. Well, they would, but I don't want to knock everything down by reaching under his wing. It then goes from their turn to his turn. And he's gonna pop up out of the shadows behind them. I'm gonna try to move this without knocking everything over, but he's gonna pop up like right here.
Oop.
Okay. Everyone except for Bromwood is gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw as he reels back and lets loose a 60-foot cone of necrotic shadows. I need a dex save from everyone except for Bromwood.
15.
Bromwood, you're just too far away.
Are we getting a bonus on this from Paladin Boy?
Paladin gives you a plus 3.
Plus
Yep.
3. So 18.
Okay.
You said
Okay.
that was a dexterity save?
Yep, dex save.
All right, hold on. My power's back, so I'm trying to get back in here.
Oh, right now.
Your camera alignment's a little off as well. From
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
because Jared's back. No, you're good. No, that's fine. I'll fix it real quick. Welcome back, Jared.
I got an 18 as well.
There we go. Okay. 17 is the save. 17 is the save, and you definitely want to save on this one.
I got an 11 plus 3, so 14. I think I'm going to take a coin and re-roll
Cool.
that. How do we
Sounds-
feel about that? Is that all right?
Yeah,
Sounds great.
full support.
I got 17 plus 3, so 20.
Nailed it.
Love
Okay, you
to
guys
see it.
all save. I love to see it as well. Let me see if I can find another one of these real quick. That'd make my life infinitely easier if I just had another 6-sided dice. Why do I not have one? Oh, is that one 6? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. It is. It's 37 damage. Half that would be what? Oh my gosh, math is not my thing today.
18?
18. I think you're right. Yep. So if you saved, which is all of you guys except for your companion guys, you guys take 18 damage. Those two will take the 37 straight.
So I'm on the ground then, because I only have 18 left.
Oh, Torsten gets knocked unconscious right there. Okay. I'm just gonna lay you down because you're prone technically then.
Yeah, you will.
You know, not everyone's meant to live.
And then these two are actually no. Let me check their health. Hold on, because I know one of them already took a hit. Alabaster took. Oh yeah. Quildor's still up. Alabaster's actually docked down too.
Oh. O'Reilly.
Quildor is just standing there. Quildor's standing there panting heavily. He's barely hanging on. Alabaster falls. Torsten falls. Everybody else takes a bunch of damage. And it moves to Dross's turn with Bromwood on deck.
I overheard there was like, do we actually know this person's health? I feel like I heard that and I missed the actual count. Is that a thing that we found out?
The big guy? No. Nope.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack big boy and see what happens. Roll to hit. 11. So annoying. All right, I'm gonna roll to hit again.
Okay.
25.
25 hits. Yes.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna slash. Man, horrible rolls. 6 damage plus another 8, so 14 damage coming his way.
Okay.
Let me see where I am.
He's looking rough, but he's still got some hardiness to him.
Okay. Where am I? I do see the stream, but where am I?
You are like right. You're the guy with like you have like the red. There's like a red cape on that character. There's you're right next to the elk, right in front of the elk.
Can you make it so that I'm like as close to possible as many of my allies as like within 5 feet of as many of as possible? I don't know if there's like a group of allies anywhere.
Yeah. So it depends if you want to go towards Caspian and Torsten or towards the companions over here.
Let's do Torsten because he's down.
Okay. Yeah, I can move you over here and you'll be within 5 feet of Torsten and Caspian.
Awesome. Okay. Because I used my attack actions, I have no other action, or do I have a bonus action still at this point?
Yeah, I mean you'll still have your bonus action.
All right,
And
I'm gonna use.
Technically, you still have your action surge if you wanted to use that ever.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do second wind. Once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 8. So I'm gonna do a d10 plus 8. Hold on, d10 roll. 2 plus 10 or 2 plus 8, so 10. 10 health.
Cool. 10 health back. Love it.
All right, and then I'm gonna call it there.
Okay. Bromwood up. Caspian on deck.
Bromwood's going to kind of think of the possible things he can do and say, Jackson, I don't know if you hear me. I'm just going to keep slinging these orbs. Kind of the best I got. And he's going to throw another level 3 chromatic orb.
Got it.
24 to hit.
That hits.
24 to hit. And we're going to do 21 damage.
Dang. Okay. What kind of damage is that?
Like that?
We're going to say that's thunder or lightning damage.
Perfect.
21.
All right.
That's my last.
Does it have a sound?
It does. Like lightning.
What does it sound like?
Like that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
man.
had to guess
Just
what it
Just
sounded
cut the
stick your
stream.
microphone outside for a second, then you'll get it.
What did it sound like?
3,
No,
4, 5,
promise.
6. Can
Please.
I make it with my movement over to? I think it's Torsten next to the elk.
What's your movement
I'm-
speed?
It's 30, so I might be one away.
Let's see.
2, 3, 4,
5, 10,
6.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can get there. I do diagonals. I'm in.
I did. Nice. Could I use a bonus action to pour one of my potions in him, or would that be a whole?
Sure. Go for it.
Swoon.
Roll that beautiful health potion.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just gonna kill him next turn too.
Oh no. It's gonna be 16 total.
Love it.
Oh, jeez. Welcome
And you-
back.
Love it.
You wake up.
Thank you.
Cradled in Bromwood. He did a cool knee slide down to you and like cradles your head and puts the thing in there. And he says, "Wake up! You can't sleep here." And he gets a little kiss on the forehead.
Oh,
Is that
oh,
that's
thank
the end of
you.
your turn?
Tragically, I'm now in range of everything.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use his legendary action to move up to half his speed. This is the worst mini because it's so big.
I should have binding iced him. I should have bound him.
And he's going to make a rend attack on Bromwood
Don't.
for coming into range.
Do not do that. Don't do that.
Hello,
I
Bromwood.
don't want to be rended.
And he swings. Oh man, I think you have low AC though, right?
Oh, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
Okay, mine is a 14.
Oh!
As claws come down, I'll cast shield on myself as a reaction.
As the shield
up,
comes
plus
up,
5.
he will use a coin to roll back.
No!
18.
Oh,
Is
the
Bromwood
shield-
one of the people I was close to, or was that Caspian and Torsten?
Caspian and Torsten. Bromwood's just out of range of you.
the shield puts me at 19. So I have 14 plus 5.
It's a +5?
Yeah, maybe. let me
Another
double check.
coin. I want to
It is
hit
plus
you.
5.
We're coming for you. 26.
Ooh, it's actually plus 15.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty
I
good.
don't hit you ever, man. I'm hitting you right now. Take some damage, all right?
Yeah.
All right. You're getting,
Why
you're getting
not?
hit with. It's
have-
just his like. You see him just like trying. He's like swings all of his things and then hits with the last.
I have
his
36
tail.
health for reference.
Oh, it's not gonna be. It's gonna not be that anywhere close to that probably. 10. It's 10 slashing and 4 necrotic.
Okay.
It's
I'm
14.
gonna do my reaction with my psionic power protective field. So if anyone within 30 feet takes damage, it's a 1d8 plus 3.
Dang!
I get him.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
Cooked
Waste
Alright,
all my
I'll do that.
coins.
1d8. All right, 5, then plus 3, so 8 damage reduced.
Nice. Of the 14 that I swung with, so you only take 6. All right, Caspian, you're up.
Great.
Torsten, you're on deck, and you're alive now.
All right. I think there's only one thing to do here, but let's just make sure. Oh, well, that's awkward.
Kills him dead.
Kills him dead.
How's healing on people?
I'm 35.
Yeah.
At 16, but I can heal myself the next on my next turn.
Okay. Well, then I think
See
I'm
if I
gonna
can-
do. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Third level, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh.
Get him.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits. God.
That is going to do 24 radiant damage.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I lied. Let's go to 27 radiant
There we go.
damage.
I like those
Okay.
lies.
And again,
Lie
he
again.
can't regain any of his health points until my next turn, yada, yada, yada.
It's not
and
looking
then-
good.
Bonus action, my spiritual weapon's gonna move and just slam into his jaw.
Love it. Let's see it.
I do have, it's a 25 to hit, but I do have advantage because of the guiding bolt. So we'll just see if I can get a crit. No. Okay, so 25 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to be another 15 points of force damage.
Ooh, this guy's hanging on. Yo, man, you got him close. You got him close.
Come on.
That's it for me.
I gotta.
Cook this boy. I wanna.
Before he's gonna use his last legendary action to again move around the group. And pounce down onto Caspian after that. If I can keep him from falling down. And then he's just going to use his pounce on Caspian, making an attack against you. It is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And then it is 11 points of slashing and 5 points of necrotic.
Okay. Great. Because he decided to hit me.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he is going to take... He's going to take 8 points of radiant damage.
What if that did it? What if that was just enough?
He only had 3 health.
Go! Get him!
Tell me about the downfall of Van and the Dragon. Shadow
Well,
Dragon.
he, in true like anime style, he does that thing where he just kind of shifts behind me and thinks he's got the jump on me. And right as he goes to pounce, I just smirk. And out of the reflection of my mirror, I see him pounce on me. And the star that has been circling me just goes right through his throat.
Oh, I love it. You see the star go through his throat and just shatter what his existence even is. The shadow itself starts to dissipate. And as it dissipates, it comes back into like a small form of like the original Vannon himself, just kneeling, breathing heavy. And he says, I'm General. I'm Vannon. I'm the General. I rule over the pinnacle of Kagath, destroyer of Faranoth. I cannot die. I am the General of... And as he starts to say that, he like... You see his body start to like crumble. But at that same moment, a flash happens. And from right behind where he is, I'm actually just going to put him back on the map for a second so that you can kind of see. Right where he was, a flash happens, and something that's been here the whole time but has not been noticed appears behind him. This creature, 4 arms, long spires growing out of its cloak, these spikes growing out of its head, a long cloak down its back, appears in the corner and just grabs him as he falls by the head and cuts at the throat and takes the head. Torsten, you're getting up off the ground, beaten, bruised, but you're getting up because you were healed by the healing potion, and you make eye contact with the creature that destroyed your village. The creature that took the lives of everyone that you know is there in front of you, holding the head of Vannon, and he vanishes again. And with like a lightning speed, he's at the front door, looking back at you, and he smiles at you and disappears and runs off with the head of Vannon. Body lays there on the ground.
Oh.
Wow.
So you can see him.
No.
So you can see him.
Look at that thing.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Jeez.
What in the world?
What an addition.
Torsten just runs with every bit of speed, energy left, like goes to that exact spot just to, I mean, knowing that you're not going to see anything, but just looks around, just trying to gain any type of information or evidence, or just basically he's in awe right now. Like he's dumbstruck, you know.
Yeah. The room falls quiet. The shadows dissipate. Vanman's headless body sits on the floor. What do you guys want to do?
Does he have a book on him by chance? Does he have it somehow in his pockets?
You don't see a book on him by chance. You do see there's like a tunnel that leads back into the room further. And actually, at this point, Harold will walk up into the room with you guys.
Oh.
And we fight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna. Harold walks up. He walks up and notices. He looks down, acknowledges the fall of his master, and he says, "If it came to this, I was to lead you towards the book, this way." And he gestures toward the back room. I will say, at this moment, Alabaster's bleeding out on the ground. Quildor's like holding her, like beaten up too. I'm assuming you guys will probably just heal them. I'm not gonna worry about that too much.
Rom will pop over and do the same thing, where he pours the potion in her mouth, and then she wakes up, eyes batting, and they make very sweet eye contact.
Oh, first thing she sees.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to touch you for that. I'm gonna get out of here. And he's gonna stand up and go back to do this thing.
Right on. But yeah, Harold will lead back into this room here, and just continue walking back towards that way. Are you guys gonna follow him then?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It leads you back into this room, and this room is just huge, and you see a lot of those like crystal structures that you saw under the mage's tower. Just a lot of those ore structures in here, like big jets of those, scattered with just like chippings of them, or like slivers and coins and orbs, all like layered around in here. It seems to be this is like his hoard was this ores, and right there in the middle on a pedestal, on this like pedestal itself, is just the book sitting there bound. It's this dark, horrid looking book made of this really dark leather, and it kind of drips over, and there's a lock on it that's kind of like pulled all the way around it. And it just gives this horrid vibe as you walk towards it. But it is there on a pedestal. And Harold just kind of gestures and says, "The master has fallen. You hail to the new masters," and steps back into the room.
Well, I didn't earn this one, so whoever Caspian, I think this one's on you. To the victor and whatnot.
Caspian's,
so is the
just Caspian's mostly like half dead at this point. I have 2 health left. I'm not having a good time.
It was so close.
Yeah,
I'm not having a good time. I'm just.
You're looking real rough, pretty boy. You want to go touch that book? Maybe it'll fix you right on up. And Rob will hand over one of the health potions as well.
Nice.
If you're feeling thirsty.
Dross is just gonna walk up to the book and I want to just do a kind of perception check or investigation on like the lock of the book. Like, is this something we can open?
Possibly. If you want to do a perception check, yeah, let me see. Or investigation, your choice.
Nat 20 investigation check.
Nice.
It's the second one tonight.
I love that. It looks like a lock. With your investigating, you know it is a lock of magical means, though. There's some sort of magic behind it, something you're going to have to get rid of to be able to open the book itself. Someone might have some knowledge on that. Possibly a benefactor that sent you on the path. You never know.
Oh, no book opening for us.
Or you could try. I mean, if you want to try to open it, go for it.
Guiding bolt.
I love it.
What's the butler's name?
Harold.
Harold.
He's just you see him just kind of sitting, waiting for an order, something to do.
Harold, open this book for us, would you? Would you be so kind?
I'm sorry, masters, but that is not something that I would be able to do.
Bummer, worth a shot. Harold, how do we get out of here? Back to the same door? Or is there more teleportation circles that'll lead us out of this place?
No, the stairs the stairs is the best way out.
Sure. Yeah. That tracks.
Dross is gonna grab the book and put it in his bag.
Oh, all right. The book
I
has
would
been
like
acquired.
to consult my mirror,
Okay. I love it.
just very openly, in front of the group. I speak to it
Oh,
as
okay.
if I'm speaking to my god,
Yep.
and just say, "Can you tell me anything about this book before we take it back? Because I really, really don't want to regret it. To health."
Got it. Do you want me to message you, or do you want me to just
No,
say
you can
out
go.
loud?
Yeah.
Your image of yourself in your mirror speaks back to you, and it says, "That's quite the power I feel from that book there. I would just say make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands. My hands will be amazing, but don't let it get into the wrong hands by any means.
Yeah.
Just check your allies. Make sure you know who it's going to, because if it gets to the wrong hands, like the guy you just smote on the ground, well done. If it gets into another hands like this, it might be bad for most civilizations."
Ah. Noted.
Ta-ta!
Mm.
I would like to Harold, that's his name, right?
Herald, yep.
Yeah. I like to ask Harold, besides the book, what is the most valuable possession here that you know of?
There are plenty of things. Harold will say this room itself is mostly just ore, which I believe you use as money in some places. Lots of that here. But if you check the master's rooms when you get a chance, you'll find some valuable things up there.
I definitely want to check that out.
Sounds great.
I 100% want to check that out.
Perfect.
Brahmin Jack.
Will
a bunch of money.
you be? There you go. Will you be staying here now? Are you now being the new masters of the homestead? Are you staying with us now? Should I prepare another feast? I mean, there's still feast upstairs. It hasn't been long. You could probably eat that.
It would be great. We're gonna have to eat that. That's
Yes.
gonna be a
Yeah.
thing that we're gonna have to do.
Feel free, definitely.
Let's
I'll
say we
escort
don't
you back
know
upstairs.
our plans.
Y'all want to live here, or
uh,
call it a hype house if you want to? 6 best buds and our little companions, which are also
I
friends.
kind of like the idea. I
Come
kind of like the
on,
idea.
I don't know.
I kind of like it.
Listen,
think we
I'm on a mission. I've got to bring this book back to the person who told us to come in here. So I can't live in here until the mission is done.
Sure.
And home ownership's a lot. We really need to think about that. There's a lot that goes into home ownership.
Harold, you hold down the fort. I suspect at least one of us will be back.
Sounds perfect. No rush on that. I will make sure that it stays safe here. Upstairs we shall go, and he leads the way back up to the stairs. You get up to the stairs and you see Harold kind of just like really pushing on the door and trying to get it open, and he finally manages to get it open, and there's just piles of bodies.
Oh, yeah,
out here.
that hellscape.
Piles of bodies out here, and you see just the whole room is now covered, and Harold's like, I have my work cut out for the rest of the day, and continues to walk forward. The wave that was out here, there's creatures on creatures on creatures just dead in their spots. You see the front door is now just kind of off its hinges and gone, and the bodies line the floor, and they lead outside out to the front out the front walkway. Harold keeps walking just to kind of see what's going on.
We're gonna get a strongly worded letter from the homeowners association.
What are you guys gonna investigate it, or are you gonna just let it go? What do you guys want to do with that?
Here's Fuji sitting around anywhere, carving up bodies.
Oh yeah, where's Fushigi?
If you manage to make it to the front door and you peek outside, you kind of see a very bloodied up Suji leaning on his sword in the side of the throat of Karn on the ground, and bodies hundreds of bodies around. The wave completely eradicated. You see him, and he looks up and acknowledges you. He's probably on 1 health. Acknowledges you guys coming. He's like, I couldn't have done it without your guys' friends showing up. And Torsten, you turn and you look over, and there's a very beaten up, very bloodied mammoth there that came to help out. And he is there, gored up, but he's got like creatures on his tusks. And you've got Suji just leaning on his sword, and the mammoth kind of just laying down, almost dead as well, but alive, breathing heavy.
I mean, we gotta give some help to this boy.
Oh, Torsten's made Bruns cry over there. We got it.
Yeah, really. Oh, I love that.
But yeah,
there's some food inside. It'll fix you right on up. The grapes are delicious. Get some for the mammoth too, would you?
Yeah.
Sounds good. And you see him just kind of like collapse, like exhausted, and just lays down on the ground. The Vannon, the destroyer of Fernoth, the ruler of the pinnacle of Kageth, has died, has been slain. Karn, Admiral Karn, now dead as well. You guys are now the masters of the house, if you choose to be. You have the book in hand. You can go off and take it to to Tolvis, Fawn Dancer, if you'd like. But that might be a story for another day. That's where we're going to wrap it up for today.
Hello.
Thank you guys for
done.
playing.
Oh,
Thanks anyone
yeah.
for watching. You guys smote the dragon. It was kind of great. I love it. But yeah,
We're gonna
we
big
might
house.
pick it up. You might pick it up with them driving this house at some point. We never know. We'll see how it goes. But that's the end of everything we've got. We will probably maybe do something here in the near or distant future where we just kind of like go over what you guys want to do and stuff like that. But and then see if we want to pick up this storyline with more characters, different characters, same characters. But for now, that is the end of our adventure of destroying the Stronghold.
I just want to roll a D100 just for fun.
That's it. Let's see it. See what else comes to life. Because this guy can roll.
Ah.
He tried.
Not this
Almost
time.
there. Right on.
Take
Well,
a
hey,
coin,
thanks again,
take a
everyone.
coin.
Take
Oh,
a
yeah,
coin.
You're going.
I love it.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, thanks again, everyone, for watching. We'll put this one back up on YouTube when it's done. And drive safe, everybody. Bye.
See you guys.
Where is my...